All right. I think we are live, or at least as live as you can get these days. You know what I mean?
Live, or at least as live
Oh,
as you
no.
can get
No,
these
no, no, no,
days.
no.
You know what I mean?
Wow, that was. I should turn my phone off. Sorry about that. Hello. Hello. Should adjust the chair. My height is not. Oh, that is its maximum height. I'm just short. Okay. That's fine. I'll just adjust the camera down. There we go. Hello, everyone. So, who's here? Who's here? It's Dreamcast Day. Woo! All right, let's see. Morel is here. Hey, and says, "Hey, Vinnk. Hey, back." Mark McNulty is talking about my proposed band, which would be called Naked Dreamcast Day. What kind of music would they play? Experimental jazz. I don't know. The Green is here. Hello, the Green. Welcome. It's not easy being green, but you still made it. Satoshi Matrix is here. Satoshi, I got questions later. Later we'll talk about. I've got a stack of games that I put aside for people, games and CDs that I put aside for people last time, and I want to make sure I know who goes with what. So this time I brought little Post-it notes and a pen so I can actually label them. We'll do that later. I want to play some Dreamcast first, but I want to make sure I get everybody what they requested. All right, Satoshi, welcome. All right. Korewa pen desu. That is correct. Yes, I owe you some money, good sir. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, Colin is here. Hello, Colin. Okay, Cosmic Miso, my favorite flavor of miso. Hello, Vinnk. I'm a lurker. Don't mind me. I shall not mind you or mind you. But welcome, thank you. And if you don't want to be a lurker, that's fine. Just type things in your timer. But if you just want to watch, that is awesome too. Moofy Space Jump is here. My favorite kind of space jump. One controller port is here. Wonderful. Sorry, I was doing the Hunex games last week, but we'll still have some fun. Let's see. I'm back to studying Japanese after a decade. That's good. Bombs is here. Wonderful. Hello, Bombs. Ah, man. So yeah, it's Dreamcast Day. So I pulled out a few comfort food Dreamcast games. Oh, did I not pull a Soul Calibur? I need a Soul Calibur. I will pull that later. You know what? I'm going to get it right now. I need a Soul Calibur. That sounds strange, but I do. Oh, I should. How about a wrestling game too? Let's play a wrestling game. Oh, giant grab. All right, there we go. Soul Calibur. So I've got some comfort classics, and there's a couple Dreamcast games that I just recently picked up a copy of Fighting Vipers 2, and I played it about 15 minutes, but I'd like to dive into that one a little bit more. And I picked up a copy of Silent Scope, which I played at the arcade ages ago, but I don't know if I've ever played the Dreamcast version. So I think those will be fun. I am far too sober for this point in time. But the law takes many issues with drinking and heavy machinery. Yes, and for good reason, I would think. Okay. Anyway, so let's go into the backstory of why I'm doing a Dreamcast stream tonight. I was unable to get a Switch 2, and I've been watching everybody. I've been watching Sean do his unboxing video, and everybody's playing it. So I'm gonna go back to a time of true excitement for me back in the launch of the Dreamcast, where I thought I was just embracing the future. I didn't get it quite at launch. I got it a little bit afterwards, but like just getting kind of tied up in that whole excitement. So do you know about the VMU Pro? I've been seeing about it. It looks very, very cool. I might have to get one. Vink's Comfort Classics, Illbleed, and Typing of the Dead. I've got Typing of the Dead here. I've got a keyboard somewhere. And And I am a defender of Illbleed and Blue Stinger. I know that's not always a popular opinion, but I Illbleed is still one of my favorite Dreamcast games. I know, and that's fine. And that's fine if people don't agree. I love Illbleed. And I have a copy in the States somewhere in a box that maybe I will try to track down in August. Typing that it is fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna try to reclaim some of my childhood games during. I'm visiting the States this August. Yay! First time with the family in 7 years. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. So looking forward to that. I love the shirt. Is it Uniqlo? Yeah, this one's Uniqlo. Mario World Booze. Yes. We got two. They are like embroidered booze right here. Oh, I can't believe it. Man, I just started the stream and I'm already showing people my booze. And then there is one on the back as well. Which side was it? Oh, right here. Hold on. There we go. Nice amount of butt as well. That's important. But yeah. Gosh, we're 6 minutes into the stream. We've already started with the butt. All right. But yeah, the Mario Uniqlo. I actually picked up as a souvenir. I picked up not this shirt, but a different shirt for Sean actually as a little present. So anyway, so I was unable to get a Switch 2, and it's not for lack of trying. It's for like lack of, lack of time spent with a Japanese account, basically. Like I have a Japanese account and I have a US account, but I mainly made my purchases through the US account because generally the prices were a little bit cheaper at the time, and I usually play my games in English, so I was primarily using my US account. So in order to buy a Switch from Nintendo Shop in Japan, you have to have a Nintendo Switch account, and it's got to have like 50 hours logged before the like Nintendo Direct. You can't just make an account and like spam a bunch of. So I was under the hour count, so I was unable to apply for the lottery to win the chance to buy the system. I could probably have gotten a Japanese only system, but first of all, I'm against region lock systems. I do not like it, but I totally know why Japan is doing this with all the scalpers, and people were just buying the original Switch and just exporting it places because the yen is really weak right now. And they want to have it at a price where Japanese customers can afford it so they can grow the base. Like, I totally know why they do that, but I don't want to spend money for a region locked Switch. So yeah, Japan is releasing two models. One that's like a fairly reasonably priced one. It comes out quite a bit less than the US version. And then a like higher priced, like $150 more one that is not region locked, that has multi-languages and stuff like that. And as I like to play my games in English, that's the one I wanted to get. Plus, if I got the Japan region locked one, all the purchases I made for the Switch 1 wouldn't transfer over to the Switch. So when I couldn't get the multi-language one, which is only sold through Nintendo Store, not Amazon, not local shops, only directly from Nintendo, when I couldn't get that one, I decided that I will wait. But I'm kind of, I don't know. Sometimes I feel I made a mistake because I could have still got the Japanese one, made some content. My kids could be playing Mario Kart right now. They speak Japanese fluently, so they'd have no problem with it. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I made the right call, but right now the plan is, unless I can suddenly win one of unless they start making them available without applying for a lottery, and I can just buy one here, I'm probably going to wait till August and buy one in the States, and hopefully they're on the shelves at that time. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I love Blue Stinger. Yes, and that is why we love you. Blue Stinger is great. I've never played Illbleed, but I'm a huge Blue Stinger fan. Illbleed has connections to Blue Stinger. There's one of the bosses in it is a giant bull called Bull Stinger. It's made by pretty much exactly the same people. The lead from that Crazy Games, which used to be Climax Studios, I don't remember, different Climax than the one that was making but yeah, he passed away just a few years after Illbleed, and it's really too bad. But like the legacy it leaves are games that like they're janky, but they've got such a unique charm to them. Illbleed is incredibly expensive these days, the US version, because it was released after the Dreamcast was discontinued, and it was just like one of those last titles released, and it was I picked it up after my friend traded it in because he hated it so much. I picked it up used at a GameStop, and my brother was able to play. He unlocked everything. It was one of his favorite Dreamcast games. I got to the end of it, but I never did the full unlock everything. Great game, I think that just absolutely was completely ignored when it came out, and it was kind of rushed to get out because they'd been working on it. The Dreamcast was being discontinued, just push that out. But if you have a way of playing it, if you can, give it a try. Worried about FOMO, but how many unplayed Switch One games do you already have? I've got like this whole I got a stack right here of still wrapped games. Yeah, so I'm fine. I'm not without games. I like to be part of the conversation around a console launch. I do have Baton Kaitos. Am I saying it right? Baton Kaitos. Anyway, let me catch up on the comments. I don't want to spread negativity, Vinnk. Did you see the Did You Know Gaming video on Switch 2? It's got a somewhat clickbaity title, but it's worth watching. Yeah. I mean, I'll check it out. Well, what's the gist of it? Because yeah, okay. One controller port says Boobot. I'll take that as a compliment. All right. Been a while since I caught a stream off topic, but cool glasses, man. Well, thank you very much, Earl the Third. Thank you. It's a beautiful time to get a PS5. I don't know. I'll get one eventually. Japan just got the best PS5 too, the Monster Hunter Wild Edition. I'm sure that's good. Hey, speaking of Vinnk, today Play Asia put Neptunia Rebirth 2 in English and uncensored. Would highly recommend you pick up the standard edition. Oh, just the second game? Oh, they had the first one before. I might pick those up. I was really hoping for a what was I hoping for? I was hoping for a trilogy pack, but whatever. They also made the Runabout games. Yes, they did. They did. I used to call Blue Stinger a guilty pleasure, but now it's just a pleasure. That's right. No, don't let anybody ever shame you about the games or music or choices you make. Like, I almost got out of gaming for a while just because I figured it was time to grow up. But I realized that like as being a mature adult is the time you can make the decision that wait, no, things that are fun are fun. I should probably enjoy doing the things that I like. You know? Yeah. Might have to mail you a Switch 2 because 97 yen to $1. Oh, Frame Grind. I could play Frame Grind. Neptunia Trilogy package, Japan only and Japanese only. Yep. I'm very much looking forward to my Switch 2 tomorrow. That's great. Sweet Like Sugar, what games are you buying with it? Or are you just using it as an upscaling Switch 1 console? I played Castlevania Judgment last night, and Mark, no judgment. I'm not going to judge your judgment of Judgment. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with liking games you like. I only need one Mario Kart. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I want to get because my kids want to. Some of their friends got Switch too, and they want to play along with them. the gist of the Did You Know Gaming video is that the Switch 2 may well possibly end up being like the Wii U, far less. Yeah, that's possible. I noticed the prices on Japanese auction sites started really really high the day of, and they've already been dropping to it's only about 10-15% more than the cost of a new system right now. And if they restock those prices, those scalpers might lose money themselves. I Yeah, it might not be as it might be another Wii U, but at the time I liked the Wii U, and I think I'm gonna like the Switch too. But like I think it very well might be like the Wii U outside of Japan, but in Japan, the PlayStation 5 has not caught on. The Xbox is not anything here in Japan. So like if the Switch 2 fails, that's kind of gaming done. Like console gaming in Japan kind of done because there's a certain contingent that's playing PlayStation 5, but like when the Wii U failed, there was reasonable alternatives. If you liked your Nintendo games, you could still play your 3DS. If you liked the big boy games, the PlayStation 4 was not as didn't do as well as the PlayStation 2, but it was there and it was fine and it was healthy. It had a healthy ecosystem. So, but like now, I mean, the people who if people are not into the Switch 2, they're not going to go to the PlayStation 5. They're going to go to mobile games. They're going to be like this could be the end of Japanese console gaming. I don't want to be alarmist. Yeah, I do because I like clickbait. But I really see that as but if Switch 2 doesn't do well in other countries, it'll be fine. They've got their backup consoles, but Japan has really gone all in on Nintendo this last generation and going into it. Like the Switch 1 is still outselling the PlayStation 5 even in the like months leading up to Switch 2. Like Switch 2 was about to come out and it was still outselling the PlayStation 5 like 4-1. Like there's when it comes to Japan, this is Nintendo country now. And I think either Switch 2 will do okay in Japan and make it a profit for Nintendo, or we're looking at the end of like console gaming as we know it. Whoa, clickbait. Okay. Pokemon fans really seem to love the performance enhancements on those games. Yes, I also heard that Xenoblade 3 got an update, but I don't know what it entails yet. But some games like ARMS got like huge updates. Ha ha. Okay. I feel it might be more like 3DS, but who could tell? Yeah, yeah. I think that's a fair assessment. It might be more like the 3DS. Like there was a drop from DS to 3DS, but it wasn't so pronounced that it tanked everything. And maybe it'll be like the 3DS where, oh wow, it's too expensive. We need a price cut and an ambassador program. And in that case, I'm glad I didn't buy it day one. Cosmic Miso says, I've imported a few games for Switch 1, but when the game key cards being the primary format for third party, I think those days might be over. I wonder. I mean, it's definitely the companies are getting their feet wet with it. But like but like I feel like a lot of the people who are going to buy who don't care are just going to buy digital. And the people who do care are going to flock to the third parties who actually are putting the game on the card. Like for example, I think a lot of companies are looking at how Cyberpunk sells because that game is fully on the cart. So like if that sells well, if people are willing to pay the premium to buy that, that might send a good message. I don't know. I think the game key cart is better than no physical option, just because at least if I have multiple Switches in my house, I can let the kids play with the other one without having to constantly sync up the thing. I can have my game library there and kids can pull something off the shelf and they can play it. Or I can loan it to a friend, which I still do. I still do loan people games. One of my friends who streams was going through the whole Pikmin series, and I loaned her my Pikmin games. Like that's still something I can do. And I know you can do it with a virtual card, blah, 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 but that's here's the thing, play the thing, give me back. And as long as they don't for preservation, it's terrible. Preservation makes these terrible. But in the short term, it's a solution for some, but like I won't be buying a lot of them. I don't like the idea. And I'm hoping that the message being sent is like, if a company does put the full game on it, the people who are into preservation might be willing to pay a premium for that. And I think they should. I think they should. If the games cost a little bit more, although man, they're already so expensive. But you know what I mean. All right. Morel says it's gotten expensive to keep up with current gen gaming, given the economic times. But yes, yeah, very much so, very much so. Satoshi says the Did You Know Gaming video has talked about the Switch made far more money than the prior system, but it's because of things like Nintendo Switch Online. Nintendo's actually making far fewer first-party games. Yeah, that's fine. And I mean, yeah, games are every company is. Every company is. Games take longer to make. They're harder to make. They sell for a premium, and they all usually have like expansions and things like that. Like back in the day, a game could be made by a team of 10 people, and they could churn them out really fast. There's games. Take the Rock Band series. In the span of one console, you had 6 mainline Rock Band games and a spin-off with like Rock Board. You know what I mean? Like, you're never going to have that anymore. You're never going to have like yearly installments unless you're a franchise like Call of Duty or I was going to say Grand Theft Auto, but no. It's so weird. PlayStation 2 had 3 mainline Grand Theft Autos and some spin-offs in one console generation. And then they've been coasting on Grand Theft Auto 5 for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and up until now, PlayStation 5. That's just the way it is. Games take longer to make. They're huger risks, and that's really bad because we've moved into this giant only blockbusters need apply games. And I don't know, but you know what? It's allowed indies to breathe. All right. Let's see. Sadly, Nintendo now thinks it's Apple. They care less about the consumer. Yeah, I'd say so. When Iwata left, yeah. I think that's a fair assessment. But I still think, I still think that like maybe not their business practices, but I like the type of games Nintendo puts out. I do. And they resonate with my family. Okay. PC seems to be doing better in Japan. It is. It's definitely gone up from what it used to be. It used to basically be PC. Well, PC has gone in phases. Like back when there were a lot of different PCs, like the Famitsu, the Sharp, the FM Towns. Well, that is Famitsu. Sorry. The NEC PC 98, PC 88, things like that. When there were tons of different, their console games were I mean, computer games were sorry, did I forget MSX? That was definitely a thing. And then they kind of turned into this niche market where that was the place you got your porn games, and that was like porn games or serious simulation games, flight simulator, train simulator, stuff like that. The war games, the like Nobunaga's Ambition, the stuff like that. Those had a strong PC base. And then porn. Like, so it got to a point where when I first came to Japan, if you saw a sign that said PC soft, PC software, I was like, oh wow, they've got a computer software. Nope, it's porn. It is just porn. That was all that was going to be in that building. But now, I mean, if you still see like for sale, yeah, it's gonna be. But now with things like Steam, where you can buy Steam cards at your 7-Eleven stores in Japan, there and the price is going down, and people having more computers and stuff like that. It's becoming much more popular here in Japan. Sorry, I'm getting really behind. I'm giving too long of answers. Okay, Switch 2 is already the biggest success this decade. Yeah, I'd say so. It's a huge difference. Yeah. Evening, folks. Better than code-only physicals for sure. Yeah, I over my dead body will I ever buy a code in a box. That's like, man, I want all the disadvantages of a download only, but I also want to hurt the environment. Like that's That's the only reason for buying. I guess you can give it as a gift. I don't know. Satoshi says, I know it's petty, but I also don't like the look of the physical Switch 2 cases. Yeah. I think it's a downgrade. I think it's a downgrade. You've got less space, and especially for the game key cards, they're putting all kinds of text all over it. It's ugly. Yeah. Too much red. Reluctant Hero says the brute force improvement of Switch 1 games on Switch 2 is lighting a fire under me to pick up tons of Switch 1 cartridges I neglected over the past year and want to. uh, where I went hard on PC gaming. From what I've heard, basically any game that has like unlocked frame rates that is compatible with the Switch 2, because there are some incompatible games, is going to see some kind of an upgrade. Again, I don't have the system yet, but I've been reading online that games like Fire Emblem Three Houses or whatever has an improvement in frame rate. Loading time on some games has become really, really fast. And for the ones that actually do get an upgrade for Switch, like ARMS has like full ADA with the HDR, whatever. A lot of games, and that's a weird one to choose because that was a game that didn't set the world on fire when it came out. So like, and if they upgrade more, like there's rumor that on the Xenoblade Chronicles Xenoblade X cartridge itself are some Switch 2 files that just haven't been turned on quite yet. So like there really might be a lot more to that might be fun to explore. Cosmic Miso says, I still like having the box, but if you're importing a game key, you'd have to download it through the region's eShop, or at least that's what I think you would have to do. Yes. Yeah, you still have to download it to your system, but and there were games that were basically game key cards before. When Doom came out for the Switch, it had the single player mode. No, yeah, it had the single player mode on it, but for all the multiplayer modes, you had to download them. And then for games like the Resident Evil collection, only the first game was on the cartridge. Everything else was downloaded. And what's one that I hated? This guy, Metal Gear collection, basically only like the MSX games are actually on this. Like almost nothing is on it. I think they used like a 1 gig card. Like there's basically nothing on this. This is basically prototype for game key cards. There are like, yeah, there's a couple little things on it, but almost everything needs to be downloaded. So it's not exactly new. It's just that it's just that companies are going to take advantage of it more. Okay. Forget Famicom. Look at the GBA Rockman games. GBA Rockman games are great. And if what you're referring to is the like Rockman EXE, or what was it called? Rockman. Is it called Rockman EXE in the US? Rockman. You know, those games. Yeah, there were what? GBA had what? I mean, if you include the multiple different versions, there were like 8 or something, like tons, plus the Rockman Zero series, plus yeah, exactly. You used to be able to put out games like nothing. Oh, you write it right afterwards. Ugh. Hello Hero. Okay, Rockman EXE with yep. Battle chip games. Okay. GTA 5 has grossed over $8 billion with their best year in 2022. So yeah, so there's little motivation to put out yearly games these days. If you get a game that sticks, like Mario Kart 8 came out what? For Wii U, and then it just got a deluxe version. Same with Smash, like, and I mean, it's still it's probably like GTA, Minecraft, and Mario Kart are probably like the best selling games of the last 10 years. Okay. 15 Rockman games on GBA. That's crazy. Okay. They're going to keep it out until people stop giving them money. Yep. Why fix something that isn't broken? Yep. That's right. Just going to look at just going to go look at the PC software, Mom. Yep. Yeah. Okay, within the last week, I picked up Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario RPG, Mario and Luigi Brothership, Hyrule Warriors Definitive, and Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Zelda Echoes of Wisdom apparently got a very big update, and I don't know if Mario RPG did, but like, well, that's one I gotta play. That's one I gotta play. Oh, did I? Yes, I did start it at least. But yeah. Lots of wow. No. Stack is falling. Stack is falling. Oh. That's my fault for trying to disturb a game by possibly playing it. All right. Way to go, hero. Good. The codes hurt my soul. Yes, totally. Okay. Blump God says, what's up? Not much. Just chilling, having a bud. Morel says, I saw today Animal Crossing on Switch 2 with fully loaded island loaded up in a minute quicker. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, some of those upgrades. And like, I think that's going to do it for a lot of people, because if you already have a good library of games, it's just going to make the experience better. So it's an expensive upgrade, but once, like, either it's going to pick up and everybody's going to get it, it's going to become part of the zeitgeist or whatever, or the price will eventually go down and people are going to pick it up as an upgrade for their library, and yeah. Faster, not by a whole lot, but the frame rates in games like Pokemon. Yes. Nick Gamer says hello, and to me, I say hello back. Cosmic Miso says, at morale, okay, thanks for the heads up. I was wondering if Animal Crossing would have any improvements. Yeah, apparently loading time is better on a lot of games. I need to get all the Pikmin games. Yes, get all the Pikmin games. Pikmin games rock. The Donkey Kong Countries and Luigi's Mansions. Yes, these are all good. Luigi's Mansion is a surprisingly fantastic series. Like, a lot of people made fun of it when it was a GameCube launch title. They're like, really? But it's a great series. Sure thing, Cosmic. No, don't fall stack. Yes, that's right. So how about some Dreamcast? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. We're already 30 minutes into this. We haven't talked about Dreamcast. I might trade my PS5 for one, but more the lack of using my PS5. Yeah. As for Dreamcast, one of those being played better. I don't have Bangai-O. I mean, I do. I have it in America. I have the localized US version, but like the Japanese version is like $300. I can't. And so the US one is even more, I think, now. But like, it's one of the ones I hope to find in August. Okay. I think for me, I'll wait for an upgrade when the Switch 2 comes out, the next model, and I'm technically forced to upgrade. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna pull some Dreamcast games and we'll pick some. We'll do it. I put the Dreamcast on the floor today because I was playing around with it and it's so loud. The fan is so loud that I'm like, oh, you're not gonna be able to hear the game over it. I've got my sun damaged Dreamcast. Like, I have one pristine Dreamcast still. This is my testing unit. I have a pristine Dreamcast. Right there in that box right there. That's my mint condition blah 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 Dreamcast for what I don't know. But like that, but like I have a couple that are just for testing or whatever. Okay. All right. So while I'm pulling some games, what I want everybody who's in the chat to do right now is I want you to tell me your favorite Dreamcast game. Tell me your favorite Dreamcast game. If you want, you can say why it's your favorite, or you can just list the title. But I would love to know what everybody's favorite Dreamcast game is. Aftermarket Switch 2 OLED screens coming in 3.2. Oh, definitely. Think ever think about doing a fan mod? It would be easy to do. I've thought about it. Modern fans are so much quieter. Jet Set Radio X. Oh, I should play Jet. No, that's way in the back. Maybe I'll play Jet Set Radio later. Sega Rally. Okay. Capcom versus SNK. I'm going to do that one today. That one's in the stack. Okay. Okay, another one for Jet Set Radio. Haven't played a lot of Dreamcast, but I find Shenmue. Yeah, Shenmue. That's great. Crazy Taxi. Oh, great. Crazy Taxi and Space Channel 5. Okay, good. Berserk or Power Stone. Those are two great choices. Those are two. And Berserk is a game that I bought that I didn't play much, but I rediscovered years later after I've read the manga. Great game. Power Stone 2. Okay. Fantasy Star Online, maybe. Fantasy Star Online's in my stack today. I want to try it because Fantasy Star Online, despite the online in the title, it can be played in a single player mode, and it's still very fun. I enjoy it. It's a lot harder. And if you are willing to go the extra step, there is a fan community that has got it back online too. Okay. Jet Set Radio is good. Yeah. The Soul Still Burns. Okay, there's a vote for Soul Calibur. Personal top 3 Dreamcast games in no particular order. Reluctant Hero, Skies of Arcadia, Crazy Taxi 1, and Jet Set Radio. Oh, man. Skies of Arcadia. Skies of Arcadia, Skies of Arcadia is I think it's the best plot of a RPG on Dreamcast, but Grandia 2 has the best battle system, so I go back and forth on which one I like better. I've got 2 copies of Skies of Arcadia here. I got the Japanese, and it's one of the very few English games I brought with me. Okay. Okay, another one for Soul Calibur, Power Stone. I had so much fun playing Power Stone around launch. I didn't have a Dreamcast at launch, but one of my the people in my dorm did, and we would just play Power Stone like crazy. I've played Power Stone again since then, but I don't know if I've ever had as much fun with it as like when it was new and we were kind of discovering it. Okay, Blue Stinger. Yep. And the Blue Stinger for I think the camera is way better on the Japanese version. Personally, it's everybody has their own opinion, but I think it's better. 99.99 forever in my heart. Forever in my heart. I finally found a September 9th, 1999. PS2 Fence Sitters killed the Dreamcast. Yup. Space Channel 5, another one there. I really need to get Space Channel 5 too. I've got it on PlayStation, but I really need to get the Dreamcast one to go with it. Jet Set Radio, yeah. Nice pick, sweets. Heck of a launch game. Grandia 2, yeah. Evolution. Nobody talks about Evolution, but Evolution was great. I really, really enjoyed Evolution. And everybody forgets it. And Evolution 2 was also really good and added voice acting and stuff. Evolution is a great game that everybody ignored and everybody forgot. And there's also a Neo Geo Pocket version of it, actually. Record of Lodoss War, that's another one that came out way too late, so not a lot of people remember that one. Capcom versus SNK, Grandia 2 and Skies of Arcadia are 2 sides of the same coin. Yep, Dreamcast RPG, excellent. It's great. Cannon Spike. Oh, there's a deep cut. Ikuraga. Yes. Okay, let's play. Okay. Definitely going to play Ikuraga, even though I'm bad at it. Okay, Ikuraga. We're gonna do so this is for Mark. Okay, Soul Calibur, because the soul still burns. What else? I want to play a little bit of Project Justice today, the Rival Schools sequel. You say you want an Evolution. Okay, again, I want to try out Silent Scope because I don't know if I've ever played the Dreamcast version. Maybe Guilty Gear. Okay, Phantasy Star Online. We're gonna play a little of that. House of the Dead 2. I don't know. I don't have I don't have the CRT hooked up right now, so I can't use the light gun. Oh, Mark, maybe a little Psychic Force 2012. This I just want to test. I don't know if I'll do it today. Sonic Adventure because I don't know. I brought out a bunch of other launch titles. Crazy Taxi because Crazy Taxi. And I really want to kind of delve a little more into Fighting Vipers 2. Big fan of Fighting Vipers, but I didn't own Fighting Vipers 2 until last week. Do I have Eldorado Gate? I have the first 4 of the Eldorado Gate series, and beyond that, they get really expensive. Make sure you look at the VMU while you play Silent Scope. Oh, I should pop into VMU then. I don't think I actually... I'll go grab a VMU. Okay. Ikuraga is overrated. Interesting. I mean, I personally prefer Radiant Silver Gun to Ikuraga, but I don't know. Luckily, I bought it when it was new, so it wasn't super expensive that it has become now. NFL 2K was also amazing. It blew Madden out of the water. Yep. I bought my Dreamcast from a friend's brother in 2003 for just $40 Canadian at the time. The system and all the games he had. What a crazy deal at the time. That is a great deal. Okay. Thank you very much for sharing your Dreamcast games with me. Typing of the Dead. I don't. That's my keyboard here. The keyboard's upstairs. Typing of the Dead is so crazy. Okay, not today, but remind me again. We'll do Typing of the Dead because it's so fun. It is so fun. Oh, hold on. I'll pull it out at least so you can see it. It's just so fun. It is a shameless, like, they basically just added some Dreamcast backpacks and keyboards to House of the Dead 2, and like it's exactly the same, like cutscene, but like Typing of the it's just great. Let me see. Can you see the Dreamcast backpacks? No, but yeah, got the keyboard strapped to I first played this in the arcade, which was amazing because they had the love the bloody keyboard. That was a great game. Choo Choo Rocket, yeah. Yeah, non-Hepburn prompts are really hard. So the Japanese version is Japanese version is a little crazy. The Dreamcast backpacks with the giant AA batteries. Yeah, I mean it's great. Again, I played it in the arcade and they had a machine. It was a Dreamcast keyboard, so they must have hooked it directly to a Naomi board or whatever. But very cool. I've only ever played Choo Choo Rocket's Famicom homebrew port. That's interesting. There was also a Sega CD homebrew port, which is kind of interesting. Choo Choo Rocket's actually really fun on Game Boy Advance as well. That's an official one. Talk about deep cuts. Okay, anyway. So hold on. So I showed you some games earlier. Okay. Maybe not Typing the Dead today, but okay. Is anything... What should we play first? Anything striking? Anybody? Oh my goodness. Should pop in something. We're 40 minutes into it and we haven't played a game yet. Okay, there's those. Project Justice? Okay, yeah, that's a good one to start with. Let's start there. Let me put Fighting Vipers 2 away. Where? Fighting Vipers 2 really needed Pepsi Man. It's really not great without Pepsi Man. Okay. Pick your favorite, Vinnk. There's so many favorites. Dreamcast, for its short lifespan, just did. I don't think I'll ever love a system quite as much as the years where the Dreamcast was out. Like it was just hit after hit. Oh my goodness! Hold on, let me see if I can. Too much. Oh, dear. All right. Either way, it's a really bright sunny day today, so we're gonna get a little bit of glare. Okay. Hold on, let me fetch a VMU real quick. Why can I never find what I'm looking for? All right, I'll get a VMU later. I'm just gonna play. I want to play something. We don't need to save. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Should probably turn down the volume just in case. I bought this game for $20. I mean, not this copy, but I bought the US version for $20 near the very tail end of the Dreamcast. They released Capcom released some bangers right near the end. Mars Matrix, $20. Project Justice, $20. Stupid Invaders, $20. That was actually Ubisoft, but like they had these titles finished and they just released them for like nothing. SNK did it too. They released like Mark of the Wolves and a few other things really cheap. Alright. Do you feel your love for the DC is more about your taste or something about the system's library? Oh, probably both. Probably both. Let me fetch a VMU isn't a phrase I've heard for a while. Jet Set Radio Future Crazy. Oh, those are good ones. Mark of the Wolves was like, yep, 20 to 20. It came out at $20. It was released at $20. It's worth so much more now. Like a lot of the late Dreamcast titles, the price point was like $20. And that's actually why a lot of people complained about Illbleed, because it wasn't $20. It was like a full priced game near the end. Okay. Now this one actually has a lot of stuff that the US version didn't have. It had like some extra modes with like unlockables and story, and there was like a board game mode or something like that. Like you've got your omake stuff, BGM and voice and things. Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff that didn't make it in, but I'm just gonna. Garo on the AES was probably $200 at the time. No, it was about $400 at the time. Oh, this is the version. Oh, sorry, I didn't go to the arcade mode. This is the story mode that was taken off of. So I'm going to play against the computer. This is the story mode that was removed from the US version. This might be a mistake to do this one right now, though. But like, I made it so I was playing Neo Geo. Okay, let's just go. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, how do I go back? Whoops. Oh well, whatever. Love. But like it was near the end, so they basically just felt that it wasn't worth translating. So this is you create a character. Definitely that. Okay. So like basically what game is this? This is Project Justice, yeah. So this was the board game thing that they had. This never got translated to the. It's basically Project Justice Party. It would be funny if Vinnk was currently playing one of the many Neo Geo parts. I thought about it. We might play Capcom versus SNK. Yeah. Sorry, I probably should have just gone on arcade mode. But anyway, it's basically a Mario Party-ish. I've been dying in Last Blade too. Oh, there you go. So many board game titles never made it out of Japan. Yeah, very few. I can't even think of ones that did. I know Million Road did recently. And there's been speculation that Momotaro Dentetsu will. But even their like Game of Life, which are like, based off an American, the Jinsei game stuff, which is based off an American property, they don't even get released outside of Japan. So. Oh yeah, this is intensely charming. But actually, I think I'm going to go to punching people in the face, which is what we came for. Okay. Let's go there. How do you make a fighting game a war game? It's more of like just an extra thing, and like the Mario Party, like the mini games are going to be bouts of a fight. You know, like it's yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna move back to gratuitous violence. I think is probably the way to do. Oh dear. Okay, so basically, I'm affecting my stats too, going up and down, my hit points and things like that. Yeah, it's a very strange. I can see why they didn't translate it, but like, if the Dreamcast had lived longer, they might have. But like, they were just like, Dreamcast is dead. Let's get the stuff we were working on out as soon as possible, so we can still make a little bit of money out of it. So I can use a card. I've got these cards. Okay, I think I'm just gonna save. No, I don't have. Okay, I'm just gonna reset. Okay, but interesting, right? Game has a Team Edge vibe to it. They did Edge games or something like this. Too bad they stopped making video games in 2023. Creative differences. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's get to punching things. They renamed this one. They took off the rival schools. They tried to get rid of that because of all the school violence in the United States. So changed it to Project Justice. It was really called Nantuka Rival School something. Okay. Okay, let's go arcade mode. All right, who do I want to be? Where's the weird guy with the flippers? Is he in here? Oh, Ghetto High School. Oh, okay. I guess I'm doing this one. Discovered Little Nemo on the NES of her own volition. Could be a lot worse things to discover. I like how the add another player just says join us. I really like that. Oh yeah, it has a pretty extensive story mode. And I think this was all taken out of the US version too. Like the whole thing was like removed. Natsu versus Vatsu. Okay. Gotta get used to the Dreamcast era 3D fighters again. Oh yeah, we can switch. We can do team up with the other fighters. Oh, I forgot about that. It's been a long time since I played this. once the gauge is big enough. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Oh, this one actually works better if you use the... I was using the D-pad, but this one actually works a little better if you use the analog. Which is not usually how I do fighters, but... Is there a fan's translation of the story mode? Not that I know of. There hasn't been a lot of Dreamcast translation projects, to tell you the honest truth. The only one that I can really think of that had any extensive dialogue was the Sakura Taisen Columns game. But like, I'm guessing that like now that Sakura Wars 2 for the Saturn is done, I'm guessing that team is going to move on to Sakura Wars 3, and it might spark like a lot of translation projects for Dreamcast. That's what I'm hoping, because like the Sakura Wars project really sparked a lot of people to get into a Sega Saturn translation. So I'm hoping it's going to be similar to that. Oh yeah, I don't think this plot was at all in the... I think it was basically just battle after battle in the if I remember correctly. Okay. Hobby Momo. Yeah, I think it was just one battle followed by another battle, which is kind of disappointing. Oh, okay, I like this character. She just like freaks out. Like a deranged candy striper. I hit you with my tennis racket. Okay. Oh, nice. Wow. Seems very aerial for a 3D fighter. Whoa, I love that. Oh. I will destroy you. But yeah, the characters in this game are so imaginative. Just a very fun... Wow! Oh no, I'm getting volleyballed back and forth! Wow! There we go. Awesome. That's so good. Yes. Yeah, this This game's great. I love video games, guys. I didn't get a Switch 2, but man, I love video games. If you're new to the stream and you just think that basically all I enjoy doing is waxing poetic about video games, that's true too. But I also really enjoy playing video games. Uh-oh. I also am really bad at video games. I should probably point that out too. But yeah, like... Oh, that's fun. It's so like stereotype, like school drama, like how he's like, you can't give up. You promised me. Oh man. Oh, I love it. Okay. Anyway, what's the story with the Switch 2? I couldn't get a pre-order because, I couldn't get it because I don't want to buy the region locked version. I've got no interest for my personal place. I can see why it exists and I can see why it's a good choice for some people, but I wanted a multi-language one, but I didn't have enough hours to apply for the lottery, because you have to win a lottery in order to buy it, because the multi-language Switch 2 can only be bought from Nintendo's own shop. Can't get it from Amazon, can't get it for whatever. So the only way I could get one was if I was willing to pay about 10 mon, or like $750 to get one off like one of the auction sites or something like that. So so I mean, at the time I didn't have enough hours logged on my Switch to be able to apply for the lottery. So I'm once the initial wave's over, they might open it up to just anybody with a Nintendo account can order it. It's to keep scalpers from getting them. And maybe I'll just buy it there, or I'm going to be in the United States in August. So if it looks like they're going to be available at that time, I might just pick one off the shelf. And I think that's probably the easiest way. Just bring it back. Is Sean going to help you out? Maybe. Like, I mean, there's a couple people who had double pre-orders who have mentioned helping me out, but like the shipping is so intensely insane. Like, I don't know if I want to get an American version passed. Sean, like if it looks like they're going to be rare, like it looks like they're not going to be available on the shelves in like take Famicom Mini, or NES Mini or NES Classic, whatever it was called. Sean had to help me get those because I wouldn't have been able to get them myself. So I'm going to see. I'm going to see how it plays out. But Sean's kind of got a standing order that if he just sees one on the shelf, he should probably just pick it up, and I'll pay him back when I get there. But that's tricky too, because the yen conversion rate and everything. I don't know. Yep. Your kiddo would. I know my kiddo would love it. Definitely. Oh, you're talking about the Dream Master? Yeah, I watched it many years ago. I should probably check it out. What are we watching recently? My family was watching Honey, I Shrunk the Kids last night because my kids have never seen it. They're like, this is really exciting. And I'm like, yeah. But I haven't watched it in 30 years, maybe longer. I think I watched it in the theater, and I think I watched it once on VHS, probably 1990. So it's probably been like 35 years. And the parent characters are hilarious. Like I always, of course, related to the nerd kid character, but like now there's another layer that I never even remembered of, like the father trying to make his son more masculine and stuff like that, and how that was, he buys him a weight set. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yes, that's the one with tummy trouble at the beginning. Now I've seen tummy trouble tons of times, but not the Honey, I Shrunk the Kid. Say no to Switch 2? Yeah, why? What country am I in? I'm in Japan. I'm in Japan. I mean, the effects actually, some of them look pretty good. Like the sets that they built, the practical effects look really good, but like some of the superimposed stuff when they mix like fully grown people with the kid, that some of those look, yeah, it's like, oh, it's pretty green screen. But on the stuff like the backyard that they basically they constructed practical plants and stuff, that looks good. That still looks really good. The ant, but it's still practical effects hold up pretty well. Oh yeah, at the time it was super amazing, super amazing. I thought it looked great. Um, okay, right. I remember when I looked into shipping my Steam Deck to you last year. The shipping was absurd. Yeah, that's exactly. I want a Steam Deck too. Maybe can you buy a Steam Deck off the shelves? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I was having tremendous, like they're very expensive in Japan if you order them. I don't know. Can you just pick it up at a store? I don't even know. I don't with the exchange rate, who knows? No, still through Valve. Okay. Okay. Yep. So what's next? Good question. Let's throw some titles up and you tell me what you want to see. Okay. We hold on. We did Project Justice already. Let me I put it aside. Okay, we got Fighting Vipers 2. We've got Ikuruga. We've got Capcom versus SNK. We've got Soul Calibur. We got Silent Scope. Phantasy Star Online. Crazy Taxi. Sonic Adventure. Some you guys don't want to see this board game collection. I'm just gonna put it aside. I just need to test it for the shop. I'm gonna list it later. So, but you guys don't want to see that. Psychic Force 2012. House of the Dead 2. Guilty Gear X. Giant Graham. Okay, anything jump out at you? But I still have the Steam Deck. I could ship it to your local address. Reluctant Hero. That might be good. That might be good, especially if you're willing to do a trade, because cash is always because the trip's going to be a bit expensive. But yeah, maybe. Yeah, but yeah, let's look into it. Send me a message later through the Discord. Yeah, I might be interested. Yeah, thanks. Phantasy Star Online. Okay, so I heard Capcom versus SNK. Okay. And I heard Phantasy Star Online. So let's try those two. Oof. I wonder if I think I'll have to find I'll have to find a VMU if we're going to do Phantasy Star Online. I don't think it will actually let me continue with the game without it. It's not a VMU. I don't even know what system this is for. Something Bandai. Maybe there's a VMU in here. It's funny. There was a whole bunch of them the other day. I had a whole bunch of VMUs, and I was like, I should put these away. Oh, Shovel Knight amiibo. When did I buy that? Ooh. Okay. Anyway, well, maybe it works without the VMU. I'll check. Okay. Okay. Let's while I'm thinking about that, let's do some Capcom versus SNK. Are you a VMU? No, you're not. Okay. I loved all the artwork that came out with like Mai and Chun-Li together at the time. There's some really, really cool artwork that came out. Okay. This game is compatible with the Neo Geo Pocket Color if you have the Dreamlink cable, which I do somewhere. Is this music going to get me a copyright strike? I'm always worried that any music is going to get me a copyright strike. All right. Where do I normally store my memory cards? In my controllers. But I was cleaning recently, which is always a dangerous thing to do. I mean, I know where there's a bunch of VMUs upstairs, but I don't. There is a box that I know that has VMUs in it, but I know that the box is underneath 3 other boxes. So.
Capcom versus SNK. Millennium Fight 2000. Capcom versus SNK. Millennium Fight 2000.
Does this one allow me to switch the language to English? Some of them do. Nope. Or maybe. Hold on. No. Oh, I remember when this game came out. Oh, I was so excited. I pre-ordered this game. Secret mode. Yep, Neo Geo Pocket Link. Secret shop? What was in the secret shop? Oh yeah, you could buy stuff. That it's just absolutely tragic that 2 of my favorite systems ever, the Neo Geo Pocket Color and the Dreamcast, could link up, and both of them were just absolutely cut short by their lifespans. Who's your main? In this? Oh, I don't know. I mean, because But I don't know. I'm not good enough on fighting games to really have mains. Oh, actually, let's do him. All right. Oh, so much nostalgia about this game. Okay, hold on. I got to get used to the Dreamcast. I mainly play these games with Saturn. I mean, like, not this game, but like fighting games. I'm so Saturn controller. I do like the Dreamcast controller. I do, but like for a fighter, when you have to use the shoulder buttons, works fine for 4-button fighters like the SNK stuff. But for Capcom fighters, it would be nice to have a fighting stick, which I do not. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie of why I like to play as Mai. Yeah. I'm in my 40s, but I'm not dead. All right. I'm not sure if I totally like the way they Capcomed her exactly, but It's definitely an interesting design. I like the shadows here. Is the computer even playing? Okay, bring it to the to everyone watching. What's your favorite character from SNK and your favorite character from Capcom fighting series? If I open it up to all of Capcom, but who's your favorite character that's ever been in an SNK fighting game, or your favorite character who's ever been in a Capcom fighting game? This game is still really good. Very responsive, very quick. Still looks really good. Okay, you and Terry. Okay. The classics, the OGs. Yeah. Kyo is up there. Yeah. Okay. If Sakura is in a game, I play her. Don't have enough experience with SNK. Okay. It's my for SNK, and I guess for Capcom, I mean, I kind of like. I mean, I play as a lot of with E Honda. I played Cammy for reasons, I suppose, but also because I usually prefer the faster characters. And I liked E Honda because I could spam his 100-hand slap, and there was nothing my friends could do about it. Sakura is a good character. Ouch. There we go. Yamazaki. Okay. Sometimes they add mature. Okay, that makes sense. I heard Sakura and Dan Hibiki are inspired by Yuri and Ryo. That makes sense. That makes sense. I like Vice too. Battle of the Butt. Soundtrack's good too, isn't it? I mean, it's definitely not as iconic as your classic either King of Fighters or like Street Fighter, but like it really fit the mood of like making this like the epic mashup of these guys. Now, I played a lot of SNK versus Capcom too, not just Capcom versus SNK. I used to own it on an actual Neo Geo AES cartridge. I had the actual team up fighter. I sold it for about $300, and I'll never have it again because now it's like $4,000. So, but I owned it for a while. I loved to play the character Mars People, and also Athena was a fun character to play. Yeah, this is really good. If anybody who doesn't have this, it's not that expensive. The second one's a little pricey, but the first one is not too bad price wise. I think I'm selling it on my site for $20, and you're definitely going to get value there. One of my favorite, not just one of my favorite Dreamcast fighters. It's one of my favorite fighters ever. It's got a lot of characters. It's got a really good variety. If you're good with SNK fighters, you can choose SNK Groove. If you're good with Capcom fighters, you can choose Capcom Groove. So it really kind of allows anybody to play. I'm on the fence because definitely Capcom versus SNK 2 made a bunch of improvements and it looks better and it has more fighters. But like I played this one so much more because Capcom versus SNK 2 Dreamcast version never came out in the States. So I'm so much more familiar with this one that I don't know. I love them both. You should own them both. I mean, they're both worth buying. But like I play this one. Same with Marvel versus Capcom. I know Marvel versus Capcom 2 is considered the better game, but I played the first one so much more that I'm more familiar with it. Have you ever owned the arcade stick for Dreamcast? No, but I used to own that Capcom pad that they made that was basically a Saturn-esque controller. I should really get it. Or did I? No, I don't think I ever had an arcade stick for Dreamcast. I did. I have several for Saturn. Oh, the PS1 version is so bad. And it's got loading time, and it's just so many skipped frames. Like, yeah, it's. I mean, I can see why they wanted to put it out because so many more people own the PlayStation 1 than the Dreamcast, but it's such an inferior port. Like, more so than you'd even think it would be. The PlayStation just didn't have the kind, like, it just didn't have the 2D. Like, I bet the Saturn could have handled this game with a 4 meg expansion, definitely. It definitely could have. I mean, the Dreamcast port and the Sega Saturn, like the Sega Saturn port of Street Fighter Alpha 3, or sorry, Street Fighter 03, I think is better than the Dreamcast version. Or maybe I just like the controller better. I'm not sure, but like. Do I have the Astro City one? No, I just have the like classic black one, and I also have like a Hori one with some really nice buttons, kind of metal base, very heavy. But to tell you the honest truth, with Saturn, I love the regular Saturn controller so much. I often just play with that. I think the Saturn gamepad is amazing. The base gamepad. Now, I mean, if you guys are getting sick of this, I can just switch. But yeah, could I move to another game? Yeah, I'll moe to another game. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, what do you guys want to see next? We had a request for Phantasy Star Online, but we can do something else. Why am I got the Neo Geo Pocket theme in my head? Okay, let's see if this works. Let's see if this works with without. See if this works without a VMU. I don't know if it will. How about all the Otome games for Dreamcast? There are not many. I know that was meant as a joke, but there are some. There's definitely a lot of adventure games, especially during the end of the Dreamcast. Tons, but not many Otome games. Okay. See if I can do it. Yeah, I know I don't have a memory card. Will you let me do it anyway? No, it won't. It won't let me do it. Okay, okay. All right. Okay. I'll grab a VMU later, but let's do something different right now. But I actually played it a couple years ago and got really far into it, and it's a really, even offline, it's a pretty good game. It's a pretty good game. I'll grab a VMU later and we'll play that more. But let's put in something else right now. Let's see, I've done a lot of fighters. Let's put in something different. Crazy. Let's do Ikuraga. Oh, there's my Saturn mouse. What's that doing? Okay. Oh, sorry. Treasure's still around, but I think they're more of a holding company right now because they've if anything, the only thing they're releasing is ports of their old games. I mean, they still have they still have like a web presence, but I think after Sin and Punish 2, that Sin and Punishment 2, and then the failed Geist Crusher, I think they're pretty much done. It's really too bad. Treasure's one of my favorite companies. Okay, now if I remember correctly, I got to switch between black and white. Okay. Okay, so black bullets don't. Okay. So white bullets to destroy. Okay, these bullets destroy everybody. Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta remember the system here. Okay, I'm immune to white bullets, but black ones will hurt me when I'm. Okay. It don't matter if you're black or white. Actually, it does. It matters a lot. Okay. So, yeah, black bullets I can absorb. Yeah. That's right. Oh, okay. I mean, probably I should, rather than figuring out that mechanic, I should just try to not get hit by any bullets. Okay. Oh yeah. BBB, the big beautiful bill. Yeah, you can absorb the same colors. Yeah. Oh. Ah, all right. Just avoid all bullets, Vinnk. That's the way to do it. Oh. Yeah, I'm not super great at shooting games or any games, but sort of like the idea. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Wow. Yay. The goal is not to avoid shots. It's to, yeah. It's to avoid the different colored ones. Yes. Knowing when to switch is like super important. I remember when this came out, a friend of mine imported it, and 3 friends of mine just downloaded it and burned it to their Dreamcast, which was probably one of the main reasons why the Dreamcast died, because it was so easy to do that. Still looks great. So who in this chat actually wound up getting a Switch 2? And if not, why did you avoid it? Oh. Oh no. Yeah, that's on me. Rent came first. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds about right. Okay, let's switch games. Okay, let's see. Feel like House of the Dead 2, but I'm not sure how it is with the controller. The Switch port came with a metal model kit that's insanely complex to put together. I bought one. I told myself I'd only buy it if I was selected to order one straight through Nintendo of America. Then they sent me an invite to purchase. There you go. Do you like it? Okay, I'm going to just play this a little bit because all the talk of typing of the Dead has kind of reminded me. I don't think I've played House of the Dead 2 in forever. I've played I mean, at least not on the Dreamcast. I've played the Nintendo Wii port of it quite a bit. Not getting a Switch 2 because there's no launch titles I'm interested in. Yeah. Pretty muted launch overall. It's been pretty sweet so far, but I've yet to try out the new Mario Kart. Yeah, I mean, I can understand you want to play with the Switch 1 titles. Like, it seems like they really did some work with some of those. Okay. Was it hard to get your library switched over? Sorry, part of the pun. Mario Galaxy? Look, you're right. They did an update to the 3D collection, didn't they? Oh, I heard about. Yeah. But no, you should try Mario Galaxy on it because apparently that got an update too. But yeah, Mario Odyssey is supposed to look incredible. Hello, Dreamcast. This seems to be taking longer than usual. Huh. It sells for over $100 US right now. It's not even a rare title. I know it was a limited time title. Yeah, I guess Nintendo with its forced scarcity, I guess. Is this copy of House of the Dead not working? Hold on. Try it again. Okay, House of the Dead. Yes. Yes, I know I don't have a memory card in there right now. Okay, load up. That's not good. Or does House of the Dead just take a really long time to load? Hold on, I'm going to grab another copy of it. Maybe this one's too scratched? Yeah, that's why you test everything. That's why I test every game I list. Oh, is that my last House of the Dead? Oh no. Oh no. I might have to pick up another House of the Dead. No way. What? That sucks. Well, that's not cool. Unsubscribe. Okay. This House of the Dead is... Okay, let's check the disc. I mean, it's got some hairline scratches, but it doesn't look too bad. It's... Hey, sometimes you can't tell. Sometimes you can't tell. Dang it. Okay. Well, I won't list that one. Case is nice. The manual's nice. If I can find another disc, maybe I'll just swap that out. All right. Let's do some what? Sonic Adventure. Soul Calibur. We're doing Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur 1. I couldn't believe how good this game looked when it came out. I just couldn't believe. When someone told me that the intro was not a FMV but was real-time rendering, it's just unbelievable. Okay, yeah, we'll do Guilty Gear next. Good call. We're all guilty of a little gear. You know what? You guys watch the intro. I'm gonna go get a VMU. I know where there's some. still looks good. Found a couple pocket stations as well. I thought I found a VMU, but it was just a pocket station. But there was a VMU in there too. All right. Play as Ivy? No way. Ivy's not. Ivy's not. It's this one is going to be Taki or Nightmare. Nightmare because I can spam all the heavy attacks, and Taki because I just think Taki's cool. No, I'm not gonna play Ivy. Ivy's too much for me. Ivy's too over the top. Hold on, I'm gonna throw in a VMU real quick. Beep. Soul Calibur. All right. Everybody spams attacks till they learn combos. Yep. Yutaki. Oh, this still looks really good. And it plays even better. Is this my favorite 3D fighter on the platform? Yeah, I think so. For a long time, I would have said Dead or Alive 2, which is still a great fighter. Dead or Alive 2 on Dreamcast is fantastic, but I don't know. Just this being a launch title, just still. I like falling out of the ring afterwards. Yeah. All right. Uh-oh. My soul's still burning. All right. Okay. The challenge now is not going to be winning. The challenge is going to be winning and not falling out of the ring afterwards, okay? That's my goal now. That's my goal. I can do it. I just know I can. I'm going to win a battle and not fall out of the ring. Yes! It is possible to beat Soul Calibur with the Dreamcast fishing controller. It is possible. I think so. Oh man, kind of want to try. I do have a Dreamcast. I wonder if I could beat it with a pop-in music controller. There's no buttons. I mean, there's no directional arrows on that. But like, I wonder how the button. I wonder if I could beat it with a. Well, it wouldn't be compatible with the Samba controller. It wouldn't work. But I think the pop-in music controller is just mapped to buttons. The soul of Taki. I'm not gonna lie, this game still looks really good. Boo butts? No, this is yay butts. Oh, the boos from. Oh, okay, my butt. Okay, from the. Do you know what the boos are called in Japan? It's great. It's wonderful. The boos are called Teresa. And King Boo is King Teresa. Uniqlo should have put more boos on the butts. Yeah, but in general, we never boo butts. We are pro butts on this stream. Just as I said that, 3 people left the stream. I'm sorry. I guess we had some boob people. Oh. Soul still burns. I do lose. Anyway, Soul Calibur still holds up fantastically. Fantastically. Sorry to be that guy, but if you do like what I'm doing, throwing that thumbs up there is real nice. That helps me. Helps I don't know. Our channel is this channel. We've got enough people now, but I don't know. I don't know if we're ever going to be monetized, but that kind of stuff helps. I hope the bees are not near the bees. Teresa bees. Yeah, Vinnk knows his audience. Adds more Teresas. That's right. I hope to be liked. Thank you very much. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. And what actually helps even more, strangely enough, is I don't even know if you can comment while the stream's going. You might have to wait until. I mean, you can comment in the stream, but like if people leave a comment like to the video later on, in the not the live, going by what you're writing now, but like if you leave it to the actual thing, that just makes, for some reason, even just a couple comments, it suggests it to all kinds of other people. I guess YouTube's like, oh, people interacted with this, so we're gonna throw it to more people. So like even our videos that get 1 or 2 comments, it just they explode. Well, I mean, explode is the wrong word. They fizzle more loudly. All right, Guilty Gear. Hold on. Who was requesting that? Cosmic Miso. Wait, was it Cosmic Miso? Wait, hold on. Oh no, it was Mythic Resonance. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Okay. Guilty Gear. I have like 5 copies of this game. Because the different copies had the different mini soundtracks in them, and for some reason I wanted to. I don't think I have all of them yet, but like the Guilty Gears came with these random little soundtracks that are interestingly shaped. These are just like CD singles that they'll play in the Dreamcast, they'll play in like any non-slot loading CD player, and I have 4 different variations, but I think there were 6 variations. But like I don't really need to save all 6 copies of the game. Maybe I should sell the games themselves because they're not getting played. But like I don't know, but I have problems. Yeah. Anyway. Oops, it is a lot of fighting games today, isn't it? But now that I got the VMU, we'll do Phantasy Star next. But I had a request for Guilty Gear, and then we'll do Phantasy Star after that. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. So don't touch that dial or button or whatever. Stream is nothing. Mash the butt button. Okay. This stream is nothing for Dreamcast. All right. So we'll do something for everyone. So like I'll do a non-fighting game next for those who are not into the fighting games, and then I'll wiggle my butt for a little while for those who came for that. So make sure we get something for everyone. Oh, this game's so cool. It was such a big deal when it came out because it was an actual like high resolution. Well, for the time, because most other fighting game 2D fighting games were just a 320 by 200 scale with sometimes with really nice backgrounds, but the characters themselves were not. Vinnk, it's 1 a.m. for some of us on the East Coast. Okay, I'll move the butt shaking earlier then. Okay. Soul Bad Gay is named after Freddie Mercury's only solo album. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Oh yeah, thanks, Vinnk. There we go. I know that people come to these streams for different reasons, so want to make sure we check all the boxes. Some people are there for the Teresas. Oh, okay. Yeah. You guys know me. I mean, it still looks really good. The hand drawn 2D just really holds up in general. Oh, it still looks great. I still don't know why this one did. I mean, maybe it was too late in the Dreamcast's lifetime, but like this one should have come out in the States, definitely, because there would have been almost no no need to do any translation stuff. Maybe they just wanted to push the PlayStation. Maybe Sony had exclusive on it. I have no idea. It just feels like a huge missed opportunity to not have this one come out in the States. It would have been no issue to localize this thing. Oh, it still looks so good. Well, maybe that's why it didn't come out. Pretty fan servicey there. Wait, how'd that happen? She's not even wearing a skirt. What? She's wearing shorts, isn't she? How did we even get the panty shot? This is an unexplained notion. Oh! Blocked! Oh yeah, you're right, Satoshi. Probably because it's 2D. This is like late 90s, early 2000s, where 2D meant garbage. Yeah, you're right, Satoshi. I think you're right. I think you're right. This is really good. Andrew, do you have this one already? If you don't, you should really consider it. I mean, the music's good. The artwork is fantastic. The backgrounds are a little static. Admittedly, but I think they wanted to put more into making sure that you got a steady frame rate for the hand-drawn characters. So, like, the backgrounds are fairly basic compared to like what like Capcom versus SNK 2, which came out around the same time. That had a lot more dynamic backgrounds, but I think they made the right choice. I know there's a lot of Guilty Gear games with a lot more characters, but this one will always be my favorite just because. I don't know, because it's the first one I played. And I was so impressed by how it looked compared to like if you like throw on a 320 by 200 game afterwards. I mean, again, the backgrounds look great and they play great, but like it's okay. Okay, so it's not okay. So it's not shorts. It's a skirt. Okay, that is so non-subtle. That's not an accidental frame skip. That's super intentional. That one might have been cut out of the localization. Soundtrack's great. Kind of wish. I don't think this is Red Book audio. If it was, though, I would rip it to my computer. I can see why people want to collect all those soundtracks now, I guess. The only Guilty Gear I played was the GBA game at my friend's house. Huh. Yeah, we can totally start another box, and just let me know if you want a copy with one of the mini soundtracks. They're going to be more expensive than the ones without, but yeah, just let me know what you want. All right, I think that's enough Guilty Gear. Yeah, sorry. I very much like this game. Got a nice hefty manual too. Remember manuals? This one is pretty. It's got, manual with all kinds of the button combinations and stuff. Really nice art. Anyway. Love a hefty manual. Exactly. Okay. Put that aside. I'm going to get all confused on what games have tested. Okay. All right. I got a VMU, so I can throw in Phantasy Star if you guys want to see that. I'd be happy to. Let me set my system to English real quick. But the thing is, Phantasy Star Online is one of the very few Dreamcast games that you can switch to English. I think I don't even need. I think it's gonna. Does it detect what language I have in? Hold on. Let's see what happens. Just a second. I don't remember if I do it in the options menu or if I have to have the system itself set to English. Just a second. My VMU is saying Sonic Team. Okay, hold on. Options. Language. English. Yeah. So now it's fully in English, which is amazing because they wanted to make the game, and they also have this like icon based language. So if you're talking to people from another country, you could communicate without having to use any words. It's very, very interesting. Okay. There are not enough memory blocks available. What? Okay, I need 45 memory blocks. Really? Okay, hold on. Let's see what was on this memory card. I enjoy finding out what was on old memory cards. What is this? What even is this? Okay, let's see. Okay, so someone's cat. Okay, so someone had what? Crazy Taxi, Mars Matrix, Sonic Adventure 2. Someone had good taste. Okay, what is this? Nantuka Boy. I don't even know what that is. Capcom versus SNK. Sega Gaga. Wow. Oh no, wait. No, I'm wrong. Sorry. That was Skies of Arcadia. Still great. Choo Choo Rocket, Sonic Adventure. Okay. Marvel versus SNK 2. And Pen Try whatever. Wow. Someone had pretty good taste. Okay. Let's see. What should I delete? I hate to destroy someone's Chow garden. Mars Matrix. You don't need to save Mars. Hold on. What is this? I don't know what this is, so I'm going to delete that. Yeah, maybe. Oh, sorry. Okay. Hi. Okay. Pen. No, we don't need that. Okay. Okay. 42. Okay, I'm going to delete this Choo Choo Rocket. Okay, that should do it. All right. Try this again. I originally played PSO for the first time on original Xbox via Insignia. Oh, is that an emulator? Okay. Let's do this. And I know it's getting super late, so I know you guys probably want to go. Oh, sorry. Should I? Oh gosh, my goodness. Don't worry. We'll get to Phantasy Star Online in just a second. Sorry, I almost made a huge mistake. I promised, but oh, let's see what games I need to go. There's the booze. Okay, there we go. Oh, what game should I play next? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. Oh, please don't die right now. Okay, never mind. I just realized that if I fall off the chair and die right now, someone will have archived this stream and I'll be on a compilation video. And that's really not my goal in life. All right. Okay. Insignia is a community project that's been restoring original Xbox Live. Oh, that's neat. Okay. I'm excited. Thank you, The Green. I do this for you. Ha! We were down to 9 users and one more came in and they must have been like, uh-oh. Yeah, but they've stayed. They stayed. Okay. I got this game and I bought a Dreamcast broadband adapter, which it didn't actually support, but we made a boot disk so we could configure it to go through with a Japanese like thing, so you could force it to work with the broadband adapter, so I could use it in my dorms, because I didn't have dial-up. Because I was living in the dormitory at the time, so I had to find a way to make it work with the broadband adapter, which I no longer have, unfortunately. I wish I'd never sold the broadband adapter. But because that's why I can't go to any of the fan networks now, because I don't have a broadband adapter. And they're so expensive now. I mean, it was expensive at the time, but this game was so epic. Oh man, I never played any beyond Phantasy Star Online Part 2. I never played any of the series beyond that. So I never played Phantasy Star Universe or any of the... But like, I don't know. Maybe I should. I had so much fun with this game when it came out. My friends and I would just yell down the hallway like, we got PSO going. Jump on in. You know, it's just... Maybe that's why. I don't think I'll ever be able to replicate that moment in my childhood. Okay, let's just move on. All right. Ooh. I would play this character usually. Because I liked magic users, but I think I'm gonna go Hugh Cast. I never played any of the robots. What should I be? I usually played as her, but it was kind of but if I was playing with my friends, because she's a good healer and stuff like that. But I got my first like online harassment when I was playing as a female character, because dudes were giving me a bunch of items and I'm like, thanks. And then they're like ramming their character back and forth into mine. They're like, we're having sex now. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You know? And I'm like, let's just play a video game. And I'm like, I'm actually a guy. And they're like, oh, are you gay? And I'm like, no, I just, what? Yeah. Really weird. Anyway. Hughes, strong. Okay, that's a fairly balanced character. Tons of HP. Okay, we're just gonna go for her. All right. Yeah, it had a lot of character creation. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, yeah. You could totally configure. You know, this game was so ahead of its time when you think about it. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do her. The auto ones. Okay, select. Because you could adjust the height, you could do all that. Hello, I'll choose you. Okay. Oh no. Press the wrong button. Yeah, you're fine. We'll just go, okay. Oh, I got to input a name. Okay, hold on. Character name. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, enter. But it's so slow to play the attack. Yeah, it is a slow game. It's better in online mode. It really is. But I like that you could move the cursor around during this thing, because it's a long loading time. Playing around with the cursor. Give me something to do to... Yeah, it's a pretty long loading time. Even longer if you're trying to connect online. Again, it's not super great single player, but like the world is fun. Are you Vinnk the Hunter? I'm Principal Tua. You have a bad... But again, Japanese game, fully full English version on there. But I just liked the world, and it looked so good when it came out. Like, I mean, there's really nothing else like it. I mean, the computer game, sure, but on a console, there was nothing like it at the time. Could you... No, it's nothing. Take care and good luck. I know the world's not huge, but I liked how it looked, you know. Click date on the landing surface. You know, you could... I don't know. I just thought it was so cool. And it, you know, it still doesn't look bad even now, you know. Okay, should be. You've got the Techers to discuss. Yeah. And yeah, you can, get all your weapons, and you could, yeah. I think I'm just gonna. The thing is, it's a lot harder when you play it by yourself, obviously, because normally you would, be able to, determine. Okay, this is to heal. Welcome to the medical center. Well, you're completely fine now. Okay. You have attackers and tanks and healers, and it was when you play by yourself, you got to grind a lot to get anything to really happen. Enrich your life. This is the Hunters Guild. I can assist you with finding a job if you're registered. Oh, downloadable quest. That doesn't exist anymore. Client. Retrieve items that were stolen on a trip back. Yeah, I'll try that. Good luck. All right. If they ever re-released this, I'd love to play it. I mean, if you have a Dreamcast, you can totally play it now. I mean, the online, not so much. It's quite cheap, the first one, actually. Okay, so he wants me to find his items. And that there's really not a lot of levels. There's only like 3 actual worlds in this, and they're pretty repetitive. But like they mix it up with all these different quests, and they added a few on the second version. So I mean, it looks epic, but the game itself is actually a little bit limited in scope. But I just had so much fun with it. Okay, hold on. How do I? Oh, it's been a long time. How do I actually get into doing a quest? Maybe I got to go back to the principal. But like, if anybody has a Dreamcast, I would say there's still even without all the stuff. I didn't say anything. Go talk to my secretary. Even without the online, I think it's still worth playing. Okay. Oh, there are custom fan servers for. Yeah, there's custom fan servers. Yeah, people have made this still go. If I could get myself a broadband adapter, or there's other means I know, like through a computer or something. Like there's a few different means, but I don't have any of those means right now to get on any of the fan servers. But yeah, people are still playing this one today because the game has held up quite well. All right, how do I? Hunters Guild? No. How do I? Oh, it's been so long. Okay, that's medical. Can I just? Do I have to join a guild, or can I just? Okay, no, I don't need that. No, these are just shops. It's funny. I can't remember my way around the space station, but like, I remember the music so well. It's funny how you can. Tell me, what happened? How are they? We have no info at all. Okay. All right. What am I missing? Okay, medical. Do I have to go to the Hunters Guild? Is that required? I don't think so. Oh, I gotta find. Okay, I gotta find some hunter right now. Okay, just maybe because I accepted a quest. For whatever it's worth, the copy of House that I bought from you does work. Well, yeah, I don't list anything I don't test. Oh yeah, the mags you could add. Oh yeah, because you could really upgrade those things. Oh, okay. Okay. Do I need a mag before I can go to a quest? Shouldn't. Oh, it's been so long. I thought I could jump right into the world. Maybe because I started a quest. Hold on. Okay, been there a lot of times. Oh, Satoshi has not. Okay. Not enough, but I understand. Okay, that's the bank. Okay. Where is my quest? All right. Okay. Do I have to go here? Sorry, guys. Good night. I thought I remember just jump. Then again, I was online last time, most of the time, so. Oh, okay. Okay. Principal's daughter was on Pioneer One. Okay. Find out what happened to her. He's in the position to ask you. Okay. You can't return to her planet. Okay. Oh. So see 13,000 people on here? What? I was against the immigration. Well, you're a tech bro. What's up? Did I get the Switch too? I didn't. I wish I. Nope. Didn't win a lottery. Couldn't even apply for the lottery. It's very sad. But that's okay. I'm enjoying my Dreamcast. Okay, we've talked to you already. Okay, that's medical. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right. All right, so I've got this weapon. I've got my mag. I could communicate, but there's no one to talk to. Okay. Sword. Magic. Okay. That must be heal. Okay. All right. Let's die, because that's what's going to happen. And you can just go around and loot, and of course I could take that and I could immediately, I could destroy one enemy and immediately go back to the ship if I wanted to just grind and then heal myself. Oh my goodness, I am so weak right now. I really should have upgraded the weapon a little bit. Oh dear, can I even defeat one enemy? Yeah, okay, I can defeat one. So I got my experience. So technically I could just go back right now and heal myself. And if you're playing single player, that's basically what you got to do. You loot a few boxes, you go, Oh, all right. Good night, Mark. Last week, summer bought. Okay. All right. Okay. And that, so I can heal right there. And then that's risk reward or whatever. So I can keep, oh crap. There's two of them. Okay. Hold on. I got to back up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it plays slow, but. Uh-oh. Okay, run! And that's the thing. If you've got a party of people, you can really, you can do a lot. You can do a lot more. But oh, there we go. The boxes respawned. Okay, and that gives me money. Oh, hold on. What did I do? Oh, can I only use it once? Okay, there we go. But it's all risk reward and everything. There we go. Some money. And you get, just like any RPG, taking that back, you're getting better gear. And each of these levels, is going to have slightly more difficult stuff. And this, I believe there's a dragon at the end of this one. I'm just gonna see how far I can run. Oh, okay. I gotta beat him before. Okay, that's gatekeeping, I guess. Oh. I mean, the trick is to take the money that I've earned, go back, upgrade my weapon. But we're just playing it a little bit tonight, so. Is that a piece of the ship? Oh. And dead. I think I lose everything that I had if I die. Anyway. Do I lose everything? Total experience. Oh no, I kept my experience. Did I keep my money? No, I lose all my money. Okay, so you lose all your money if you die, but like you keep your experience. So anyway, I'll you know what, I might actually even save right now. So okay, saving. Yeah, I might go back to that actually. Did you guys want to see anything else? I know it's getting really late. If you guys want to head out, that's fine. It's only like it's not even 3 o'clock here, 3 p.m. here. So I'm good for a little while. But we can also just wrap it up. That's fine too. Start. Let me know what you guys want to do. I am fine either way. I don't have to work till 5, so I'm good for a little while. Okay, that's my copy of Ikuda. I got to make sure I don't accidentally sell my personal copies of games. Okay, that's my personal copy of that, and my personal Fighting Vipers and my personal Silent Scope. Everything else is kind of up for grabs. Whoosh. All right. Oof. But yeah, Dreamcast is still a system where some of the good games are not ridiculously expensive. Phantasy Star Online is not particularly expensive. Guilty Gear, it's like $20. It's not too bad. SNK versus Capcom, like Sonic Adventure is still around 15. Like there's a lot. It's a system with a lot of games that you can still get at a reasonable price, and I think that's very important. All right, let's see. Who's still around? Shout out. Shout out. All right. Me. Aura Bless. Hello, Aura Breast. Almost said Aura Breast. Oh dear. I've been playing too much King of Fighters. Okay. Beware I Live. Okay, good. Good. I'm here, but in a Final Fantasy 9 party, so only half. Okay. No, that's fine. I am absolutely fine with you being half here. I will take what I can get. All right. 11, LOL. Oh, 11, sorry. 9. Hey, it would be cool. It'd be cool. You almost dropped your phone? Oh no. That's not good. All right. What else? What else could we play? I mean, I got a lot of Dreamcast games, but what could we play? You know, requests. Dreamcasty stuff. Damn, I see so many PS2 games. You see a lot of PS2 games? Where? Oh, behind me? Oh, yeah. Those are yeah. Yeah. I do a lot of PS2 streams, so if today's Dreamcast, but I do PS2 quite frequently. Yeah. I don't have Radiator G for DC. I don't. I used to a long time ago. I think I've still got it for GameCube. Yeah, I've got it for GameCube. I've also got what do I have? GameCube. Shikigami no Shiro 2 GameCube. And I used to have this one on Dreamcast too, but I got rid of a lot of my video game collection a number of years ago because I thought I needed to be an adult. And then I realized that being an adult means being able to accept that you like the things you like. But at the time I was like, I need to grow up. Unfortunately, I didn't grow up with the Dreamcast, so I don't know much of it. It's a lot of good stuff, but like it was a very short amount of time. Like in Japan, it went on a little longer, but in the US, it was basically like 18 months worth of Dreamcast. Like that's really all there was. But like in Japan, it survived a little bit longer, and it had a bit of a fan community built up around it. But in general, yeah, it was a blip in time, but a beautiful, glorious one. All right, Dreamcast forever, obviously. All right, let's see what we can play. All right. Shenmue. Love Shenmue. I don't know if that's a super wonderful one to stream per se, but do love Shenmue. I know it got a lot of criticism afterwards. It's like the game is like a looking for sailors simulator, but like when it came out, there was nothing open world like that at the time. There was just nothing looked even remotely as good as that. It's just amazing at the time. Let's see. What should I play? Boo, boo, boo. Now that I got my VMU, how about... What is good? Maybe Sonic Adventure, Grandia 2, Skies of Arcadia. I don't know. Crazy Taxi. What am I talking? Of course, I didn't play Crazy Taxi yet. Now, I got to be careful with Crazy Taxi because the soundtrack will get you. Get you copyright struck. Skies is too RPG to stream. I agree. It would have to be like a separate like Skies of Arcadia stream for like people who want to see Skies of Arcadia. They like purposely come in for Skies of Arcadia. Yeah. You don't want to have it on like a general Dreamcast one. Oh yeah, I need. Oh, thanks. I need to turn the sound down. Yeah. Yep. Thank you. Okay, our icon is this. I'm going to get ready to play some crazy money. Okay, I think it's okay if I sing my own soundtrack. Crazy Box. What is Crazy Box? Oh, okay, it's still there. It's kind of story mode. Okay. Arcade mode. Play by arcade rule. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, time to suck. All right. Okay, here we go. Hey, it's time to make some crazy money. Okay. Oh, parking. Okay, where do you want to go? Oh, what a stupid and great concept this game is. Oh, back. Oh, dang it. Turning. Okay, here we go. I forgot. You gotta stop the car. Okay, who can I pick up? All right, here we go. Where do you want to go? Okay, the harbor. Okay. Oh my goodness. How do I turn? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you just press back. Okay, that makes sense. Hold on. What is going on? Uh-oh. Oh, you gotta. Okay, there's a button that switches to reverse. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's been too long since I played this. To tell you the truth, the most recently I've played it was on the iPhone version. All right. I do not think I'm going to beat this level. Okay. All right. Ooh, harbor's really far. Why did I choose this one? Okay. All right. Let's try that again. We could do some Rent-A-Hero. I could put on some Rent-A-Hero. Not good enough. Okay. Let's try that again. Vinnk exclusive soundtrack. Okay. We can do that. Now saving. All right. Okay. Let's try that again. All right. Okay. There we go. Wake up your mom, suck on your thumb. You gotta run to my car and okay. Cable car. All right, go into the cable car. Is it all is this is an all Offspring soundtrack, right? Like okay. Reversing. Okay, where do you want to go? Wee. West Side Beach. Okay. Yes, I can. There we go. You know, I played the first one a lot, but Crazy Taxi 2, I have it. Maybe we can play that one next, but I barely played that one. But this one just hit me at, it hit at the right time that I was early college where I wasn't focused on graduating at the time. I was focused on the fact that I was, that I had my own money and that I had my own place for the first time in my life. So, okay, I need a customer. Oh. All right. Oh. Yeah, the arcade rules, you get some extra time every time you grab a customer, but okay. Well, better than last time. Oh, there's Bad Religion in there too. You need some practice. Go on, get out there. All right. That's some Crazy Taxi. Love me some Crazy Taxi. Very bad at it, but love me some Crazy Taxi. It's one of those games that you gotta get used to how it controls. Accelerating with the shoulder buttons and stuff like that. All right. What do you guys want to see? Just name off some Dreamcast games. If memory serves me right, the second game had a bunch of really fun mini games. Should we? I can pull up the second game. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played. Kind of in the mood to see it. So Okay. Crazy Taxi 2. I like the Japanese case quite a bit. Okay. All right. This memory card's full. Whatever. I don't need to save. Presented by Sega. Created by Hitmake. Oh, yeah, that's after they divided into all the different mini companies. We're back. It's Crazy Taxi 2001. Yeah. Did this one come out in the States? I know it came out for like other platforms, but did the Dreamcast one come out in the States? Internet. I wonder what the internet play was. If it did, I'm sure it's expensive these days. Iceman. Cinnamon. Hot D. Love me a little Hot D. All right. Oh, it did. Okay, you have a copy. Yeah, it must be a pretty expensive game now because I don't see it often. Ooh, I like that. All right. Oh. Gotta remember to brake. I like how she points. She's like, it's over there. Okay, jeweler shop. Okay, get in. Graphics are better. Whoop. I'm in the wrong. Okay. But it's very, very similar, obviously. Okay. I like just running over people. Uh-oh. Okay. I need. Okay. Gap. Whoa. Oh yeah, they did real stores too. Oh. Wow. Gap. There's the gap. Oh, I didn't make it. How does it feel compared to 1? I think it controls a little better, actually. I think it does because it's a little, or maybe I'm just getting more used to the control. That's also possible. Okay, Small Apple. So there's 2 different cities in this one, I guess. Go with slash. It looks very similar to the first one. Yes, definitely. The department store. Okay, that one's not licensed. I love how physics work in this. The hotel. I mean, what a concept. Just like, so I'm just gonna make a racing game where you crash into everything and taxi people around. Okay, there we go. Oh, stop. Okay. The basketball court. Definitely doing better now. So it's coming back. It's coming back to me. Oh, I say, as I crash into various hedges. There we go. Uh-oh. I missed a turn somewhere. This is very realistic for how I drive. No. Too many taxis. Get out of my way! Get out of my way! Okay. that was good. I like. Okay. Yeah, that was fun. I think that's the thing. Like, Crazy Taxi 2 is probably an improvement on the formula, but it's not really different enough that it strikes me in my memory as much as the first time I played the original Crazy Taxi. So that's probably why I don't remember it as much. Okay, hold on. Okay, looking for further suggestions. Where is the case? Uh-oh. Ah, there it is. Okay, what other games do you want to see? Or we can probably wrap. Again, if you're just coming in now and you like what I'm doing, give it a subscribe, because I try to do these once or twice a month. It's been hit or miss lately, but my schedule's starting to smooth out. So if you like it, give it a subscribe or give it a like. That really helps. All right. Anything else? What do you want to see? How does it feel? Yeah. Let's see. I got another Sega stuff here. Yeah, I don't want to throw in an RPG, obviously. And Shenmue also seems like not the one to play right now. What do I got? Virtua Fighter 3. Various soccer things. That's not Seaman. All right. Oof. So how about you guys? What are you guys playing right now? What's your current obsession when it comes to games? I'm still absolutely hooked on Balatro right now. I play it on multiple platforms. It's just an amazing pick up and play game. What else have I been playing? Trying to get through all the Ace Attorney games. Play Sonic? Yeah, I can play some Sonic. Sure. Let's play some Sonic. Yeah, you guys tell me what you're playing, and I'm gonna suck at some. Imagine Makeup Artist. Okay, that's a reskin of a Japanese title, right? I got Jet Set. Yeah, I got Jet Set. But to tell you the truth, the Jet Set that I have is the original. The American version is better. They fixed it up a little bit, and the best version is called De La Jet Set Radio, but it's very expensive, and I don't have it. Like, so there's basically a revision that added the stuff that they added to the US version, and also a little bit more. It's the best version, but like because of that, it's about $150. But I have a regular version. Those go for about, I don't know, 30, 40. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't even get a Switch 2. Yeah, me neither, unfortunately. Oh, sorry. I also have Sonic Adventure International, which is basically a Japanese port, again, of the cleaned up American version, and allows you to, I think you can actually select the language on this one, though, too. I don't remember. Can you? Or was that only on the international version? I don't remember. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that a lot. Who needs a Switch 2 when Arcade Archives Racer came out today? Isn't that a Switch 2 exclusive? Or I don't know. They keep advertising it as a Switch 2 one. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, okay, I guess I can't set this one to English. The Sonic Adventure International you can set to English. File, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Because there's already chows and things on here. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what they had. Option. Sound test. Okay. Oh, you can turn the voices on or off. Okay. Oh, let's just do it. Okay. I think I played the America version back then. Yep. Let's play as Amy. No, let's play as Knuckles. I forgot that this game had epic cutscenes. I guess I always remember just the first level with one of the whale jumping and stuff like that. Master Emeralds. And they have that whole simulation thing with the Chow Garden. And 3D Sonic games never clicked with me. I agree. To say the truth, this is the only one, and maybe a little Sonic Adventure 2 that I played. I agree. 2D has always been better. Like, 3D Mario worked for me, but 3D Sonic, and I'm not saying they're bad games, not in any way, but the same. It just never convalesced for me. I don't know. Is Sonic Adventure the best-selling Kusoge? It didn't even sell that well. Best-selling Kusoge is probably Takeshi no Shiro, Takeshi no Chosenjo. That sold as much as the original Dragon Quest, and it's terrible. I mean, I could have a snarky comment too of whatever game is your favorite. Was the best-selling Kusoge, because there's no specific definition of what is, but yeah. Yeah, Takeshi's Challenge. Sold on par as the original Dragon Quest. But unlike that, Dragon Quest built on the success of the first game, and every subsequent game sold really well too. Whereas Takeshi no Chosenjo, they made a sequel to it, and it just sold like garbage because people weren't going to be tricked twice. Oh yeah, I love it too. In fact, I enjoy Kusoge quite a bit. These cutscenes are unskippable. Resident Evil Code Ver- Yeah, now that's a good one. Kind of like to the level of Super Mario Galaxy that was set in the real world too. It's kind of interesting. Oh, goodbye. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here. Just play around, I guess. On Wii, it's good. Like it was House of the Dead. Oh, the Umbrella Chronicles. Yeah, those were fun. I know that everyone was super disappointed because they didn't want a rail shooter. They wanted a new like entry, they wanted an entry similar to Resident Evil 4 because the touch shooting controls work very well. So like they were really hoping for something like that, and they didn't get it, and that was very disappointing. But for me, I love rail shooters, and it was a pretty well made rail shooter, fairly deep for what it was. Oops. Can I see the controller? Sure, of course. Here we go. And I've got a VMU in, so I think right now it's just the Chow is on there. It's an interesting controller. It works pretty well for 4-button fighting games, but and it works really good for racers because it's got analog shoulder buttons and room for two. This is the VMU. This is the memory card, which actually has its own. If you haven't seen a Dreamcast before, just a second. Oh, let me pause. Oh, this VMU is stuck. Maybe I can't get it out. But the VMU is basically like a little Game Boy, but the batteries notoriously die very quickly. So anybody I know who has a VMU, the batteries are always dead. But you could use it for raising like virtual pet, basically. Never mind. I'm not going to try to pull it out right now. But the reason there's a second slot is so that you could put a Rumble Pack in as well if you wanted to. Oh, thanks for subbing. Just a second. This VMU is stuck. Then again, maybe I don't want to take it out because then... or maybe my hand's just sweaty. I'll show it to you. Show it to you some other time. Sorry. Do I have a Wii? Yeah, I got a Wii. And my Wii games are right here. I got a couple of Wiis. I got like a Japanese one and an American one. I can't guess how many hours I spent playing Hydro Thunder back in the day. You know, I don't think I've ever played Hydro Thunder. I heard good things about it. Switch 2 isn't that great. Where I'm at, a lot of stores had tons of stock, but I understand that not everyone was as fortunate. Yeah. The VM was very similar to this thing from Sony called the Pocket Station. Oh yeah, I am a store. Actually. Sorry, maybe I never specified it. This is a store. I mean, not. It's also my game room, but like here, let me link it. There you go. That's the store. Yep. My audio is becoming really choppy. Oh, really? Oh, how do I sound now? Am I better? Is it coming through okay right now? If anybody can hear. Oh no, maybe it's so bad that nobody can hear me. You seem okay? Okay. Okay. Stream's been fine for me, no audio issues. The sound may be going out because I'm trying to. This VMU is totally stuck. I wanted to take it out to show them what a VMU looked like, but it is totally stuck. I'm gonna need to get like a string or something, pull it out later. But basically, the VMU has a little controller on it with 2 buttons, and it's similar to the Pocket Station, which is a Sony product, which could be used as a memory card. And for games like, and it had infrared here, so you could actually link it up with another person's game to play very, very simple games on this thing. And then if I just a second, I gotta turn it the right way. But this is also a memory card, which goes in the memory card slot. Just a second. But both of these use those kind of like watch batteries. So see, you can throw it right in the memory card slot of a PlayStation because this thing goes right up. And it actually works with some American games too. The English version of Final Fantasy VIII supports it, and a few other games, just like randomly, because they just didn't remove the functionality from it. It's not like they made it to support that. They just didn't remove it. But Final Fantasy VIII's unique because the manual actually specifies that it supports the Pocket Station and talks a little about the game, but it says the Pocket Station may or may not be available for American customers. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah. I closed YouTube and reopened and fixed the audio. Oh, okay. No problem. Kind of seems like, now I'm not actually sure which one came first. I think it was, I don't know. But the Dreamcast VMU I like much better because it has an actual D-pad on it and 2 buttons. This one has just 4 directional buttons, and they're rubbery and weird, and 1 button here. But I do like that it has the infrared thing. To do the VMU to another VMU, there we go. I got it out. It had these top parts where you could actually stick 2 of them together. Very almost naughty. But look at this. You got your full D-pad here. And again, you're seeing nothing on the screen right now because since I don't have, and it took like it took 2 batteries too. And they only lasted, like, when you're actually playing the game, for a couple of hours. It was really, really bad. So almost every VM, if you find a VMU, it's always with the dead batteries. But yeah, you could actually stick 2 I think you could stick 2 VMUs into the controller as well to transfer data between them, or you could transfer data if you had 2 working batteries just from one VMU right to the next one. You could plug it in. And originally the Xbox was going to have a VMU type device too, but it was taken out as a cost saving measure. All right. I'm kind of nervous to put the VMU back in. Yeah, there's tons of colors. I have a Sakura Tyson pink one. And there were like Hello Kitty ones, and there was all kinds of ones. And there was also VMUs that didn't have a screen but had 4 times the memory. But I don't know. The little screen was fun. If you're playing a game like Virtua Tennis, you could actually kind of see the other players on it. If you were playing their NFL game, you could select your plays on it so that your opponent couldn't see the plays that you were selecting. It was your own little screen. They tried to do something similar with it for like Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles on the GameCube, where your Game Boy Advance was your screen. But again, it was a big investment. All right. Thank you very much, Mythic Resonance. Hit me up later about that copy of Guilty Gear. Yeah. Virtua. Hey, should we do some Virtua Tennis? I have Virtua Tennis 2 as well. If you want to see that. But yeah, Virtua Tennis, when I was I still remember I was playing the game, and I think I was at my friend's house, and his mom came in and she's like, "You guys are watching tennis on TV?" And I'm like, "No, this is a game." And she's like, "That's a game." And again, we're playing it on a small CRT, so there wasn't exactly the detail, but like at the time I was like, can't believe games got that good. Oh, yep, good night. Yeah, do tennis. Which one do you want to see? The first one or the second one? Handheld gaming is great for a kid who's the only access to the TV in the house. Yep. You know what? I'm gonna disagree with you on that, Needles, in the most respectful way possible. But like, you're absolutely right. There's no need for handheld gaming when you're an adult if you're a single adult, and you've got access to your own TV. But I'm a dad, and sometimes the only time you can play a video game, I can't escape to this room if I've got parenting to do, or when my kids were very young. But like, I could the Switch or even the Wii U, actually, with the remote, I could just pick up that pad and I could play a console quality game anywhere. It was an absolute game changer for me. There's so many games I would never have beat if I couldn't have done handheld mode or played as a handheld game. Um, I wasn't a handheld gamer in general, but like during that phase of my life, now my kids are a little older. I can take a break, or a lot of the games they can play with me. Or I can put it on the main TV and they're going to watch me play. But there was a certain number of years where like the majority of my gaming was done handheld. Okay. My favorite game on PS1 was Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Okay. Have you played the Switch Yu-Gi-Ohs? They're pretty interesting. Switch is great for gaming while walking around the house doing other. Yep. Portable gaming is king in Japan. Definitely. Yeah, it's because there's a lot of commute. I mean, I live in the kind of countryside area, but like if you live in Tokyo or whatever, you're doing a commute. You might not even have a giant TV. There's a lot of waiting around for things. There's a lot of time to kill time with the games. Yeah. True gaming while commuting. Yeah, exactly. I like the DS ones more. Yeah, I have what did I pick up for Yu-Gi-Oh? I picked up I've got a bunch of the Japanese ones, but like what do I got? Like Rush Duel is fun. But like I have the one that was just which one was it? Yu-Gi-Oh. That's not Yu-Gi-Oh. Where is it? You know what? I'm not going to try to find it right now. It's in one of these. That's the problem. I got to find a better way to organize my games because this row I can read, but these other rows and this row here, there's another row down here. I can't read them. I need to find. This room is really out. It's you can see it's packed. Like DS right there. There's room for only a few more games right there, and then we got, and Saturn is totally full right now, and PlayStation is totally full right now, and N64 is totally full. I got a little room in the Dreamcast shelf up here. Xbox is pretty full. I can maybe throw a couple more things in. So like I've really gotta find a new solution. Yeah. PS3. PS3 is up here. Up there. I mean, I should probably get rid of some of the laser discs. That would really make a lot of space because they take up so much space. But I don't know. It's hard to know what to get rid of. Yep. Anyway, sorry. What am I playing? Virtua Tennis. That was it. Hold on, I gotta put Sonic away. Oh my goodness. And again, if anybody is not subscribed, that helps me a lot. It really does. And if you subscribe to this channel, you also can join on Sean's streams, which are pretty much weekly. Okay. Okay. The Virtua Tennis games in Japan were called Power Smash. So the first Virtua Tennis is Power Smash, and the second one is Power Smash 2. Not getting a Saturn is one of my biggest regrets. It's never too late. It's never too late. Do I have the Resistance Fall of Man collection? I don't. I think I have Resistance and Resistance 2, but I don't think I have any. I'm not much for I'm not against them, but I'm not good at first-person shooters, so I really don't buy or play a lot of them. Okay. Anyway, Power Smash or Power Smash 2? What's your poison, guys? Oh, it's getting hot. I really got to clean out the air conditioner so I can turn it on there. Okay. Getting a 3DO is also. I mean, 3DO had a few good titles. They did. I enjoyed D a lot. There were Dedalius Encounter. I really enjoyed at the time. I thought it looked really interesting. The story was fun. The D&D games were pretty good. Psychic Detective was really good. But yeah, Dealer's Choice, play 2. Okay, I'll start with 1, play it a little bit, and then we'll see how big of an upgrade 2 is. Put my VMU back in. And again, this isn't gonna blow your mind today, but imagine that it's 1999 and you're seeing this for the first time. I think I can turn this up. There should be no copyright problems here.
Power Smash.
Where did I get the games? Oh, I live in Japan. So I get them at game stores, stuff like that. Okay. And again, like, it might not look like much these days, but... Oh, and on the screen itself, if you can see, there's going to be... You see, it shows a small version of the game played. You can actually play the game, theoretically, you can play the game with the screen off. Because it actually is enough data to, okay, maybe not. I'm trying to play. But yeah, you can actually play it just on that screen itself. It's not necessarily a useful feature, but it's fun. Or if you don't like the being on one side or the other, your screen will always reflect that your player is downward, I believe. Yeah. I think this engine was also used for beach spikers. There we go. But again, it's now I feel it's kind of silly that I thought how realistic it was, but like at the time, there was nothing that was this smooth, that had, you know. Which is weird, because I do not like sports games as a general rule. And one of my friends got this, and he's like, have you played Virtua Tennis yet? And I'm like, no. And he's like, then you're really missing out. Do I have Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Yeah, lots of them. If you look on my site, go to trading cards, and I sell packs of Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, not packs, but just like bundles of common cards. Yeah, it still looks great. Okay, I'm gonna copy Virtua Tennis 2 now, so you can see the English version of Virtua Tennis 2 was actually the last U.S. released game, last official U.S. release, and they changed it to, I think they called it like Tennis 2K2 or something. I don't remember what they renamed it as. It wasn't called Virtua Tennis 2. Do I have Egg? Yeah. Elemental Gimmick Gear? Yeah. I've got Egg. It's a game I never beat. I bought the English version, and I mean, I liked the 2D art style, but I don't know why. I never really got super into it. Do you have a Game Gear? Yeah. Hold on, I'll let you watch the opening here. Yeah, I got a Game Gear right here. Oh, sorry, screen's a little dirty. But yeah, there's my Game Gear. You see, I have all the systems that I sell games for because I test every game. Wonder Swan? Yeah, I got a few Wonder Swans. Let me see if I got one handy. Here's one. Here's a Wonder Swan. Whee! How many games did they release on that? Which one? The Wonder Swan? Oh, the Game Gear? Oh, gosh. Game Gear had a lot of games released for it, actually. It was fairly popular. Gosh, hundreds. But it's a system that I think was actually more popular in the US than it was in Japan. And they even re-released it a few times, like Majesco re-released the Game Gear. Fairly late in the life, yeah. Okay. But my favorite retro handheld is the Neo Geo Pocket Color. Can you show a few games when you can? I mean, I can try. It's not going to look good on. It's not going to look good because the screen has a fairly low brightness. But yeah, I can probably pop something in.
Sanchez Vicario to serve.
Yeah, and if anything, this one even looks better. Oh,
Love 15.
Yeah, the models are higher poly.
Love 30.
But it's a little more of a simulation style, so like it's a little less arcadey, if that makes sense.
Love 40.
And what's cool is the VMU actually has a 3D look at it. See that? Look at that. Probably the most impressive little VMU screen. Do you see? I love that. How about Crazy Taxi? Oh, I played Crazy Taxi a little earlier in the stream. Love Crazy Taxi. Love Crazy Taxi. Okay, anyway, let me see. Let's see if there's any batteries on the Game Gear. Just a second. Put these games back. I Gotta make sure I don't mix up my games because I don't want to accident. I've accidentally sold things from my collection before, and I don't like that. My favorite portable handheld though is I really enjoy the Neo Geo Pocket. That's fun. Okay. Game Gear. Okay. Do I have any Game Gear games? Right. Oh, I think I got a game I can just pop in. Yeah, I got a copy of Sonic. Just a second. I got to test it anyway. Sorry. Pardon that. I've never played that Neo Geo. It's fun. I mean, it's equivalent to about a Game Boy Color, but it has a really wonderful control stick. It's got like micro switches, so it clicks here. I don't know if you can hear that, but like this, so it feels great. It just absolutely feels great. And they made fighters for it that are only 2 button fighters, so they're very simplistic in style, but they played so well. It's very fun. Okay, so this is Sonic and Tails. I believe it came out in the States as Sonic Chaos, maybe? Just a second. I don't know if my batteries... Oh, okay. I do have batteries. Okay. Just a minute. I'm going to have to clean this. Let's see. Do I have Q-tips here? Just a second. Do I play any modern consoles? Yeah. Yeah, I actually play quite a bit of... I've got an Xbox Series X. I've got... I guess... I don't know if you consider PlayStation 4 modern these days. I play a lot of Switch. I play everything. But I like retro. Retro is kind of my thing. Just a second. This is going to need some additional cleaning. Game Gear games can be finicky. I got a Neo Geo Color collection on the Switch. Yeah. The collection is good. There's a game called Manhunter that came to... Oh, I think you're thinking of Headhunter? Headhunter. I do have it. Am I a game tester? Well, I mean, I test all the games I sell on my store. So in that way, I guess so. But that's not my official title. But I do test a lot of games. And I have it. It only came out in Europe. It didn't even come out in Japan. And my friend imported it, and then he didn't like it, so he sold it to me. At the same time, he imported Cosmic Smash and Rez, and he liked the other 2, and he kept those. Oh no, and also Evil Twin. Yeah, he imported. That was also one of the very late. Headhunter's interesting, and I think it got ported to something afterwards. Like, was it? It might have been PlayStation 2. But it was very interesting. It was a very interesting game. I still consider PlayStation 4 modern, even though it's... Yeah. I also consider it modern. Frankly, I consider even like PlayStation 3 kind of modern comparatively. Oh, this is not working. Hold on. Game Gear games are really finicky, which is not great for portable. Which is not great when you're a portable system. You don't want it. You don't want it to be hard. Do I need? Okay, hold on. I got some isopropyl alcohol. Show us Neo Geo. The Neo Geo is not hooked up right now. My Neo Geo, in fact, it's kind of in a corner right here. I'll show you where it is right now. Sorry, I haven't hooked it up for a little while, but the Neo Geo, you can see it poking out right here. That's the Neo Geo, and here's the Neo Geo controller. So to get at it right now, I'd have to take these PlayStation games out. Just a moment. But my Neo Geo games, they're most of my games are. These are the ones I'm selling in the front, but the ones I play are the ones that are my personal collection are in the back. I took a photo recently of my collection. My collection of Neo Geo games is very small. I have only like 10 games right now. That's my personal collection. So that's what I've currently got. I used to have a big Neo Geo collection, but again, when I decided to become an adult, I sold all of that, and then I tried to buy it back later in life, and it's way too expensive now. I will never have the collection that I used to. I used to have both of the Last Blade games. I had a lot of good stuff. Oh, yeah, please pop in again. It was really nice to meet you. If you like what we're doing, hit the bell or whatever. Just a second. This is the cartridge cleaning song. How did I come to live in Japan? Oh, I've been here for like 20 years now. Came as an exchange student originally, and it's just kind of gone on from there. It's a long story. Okay. All right. Just gonna let this dry for a second before I put it in the system itself. But again, I'm not sure how this is gonna work for showing Game Gear games. For showing Game Gear games on stream. I don't normally even try to do portable games unless they're Game Boy, because like, oh, there we go. Okay, that fixed it. But again, I'm gonna hug my webcam here. Okay, hold on. Aim the camera down. Oh, it's not very visible, is it? Hold on. I'm not sure if that's in focus, but that's basically it. I'm not sure if you can even see that. It has a very low angle of hold on, I'm gonna try to there we go. Maybe that's a little better. The Game Gear is basically a very similar hardware to the Sega Master System, with some extra color depth. But basically, the hardware is a portable Sega Master System. Oh, these things eat batteries like crazy, and it takes like 6 or 8 batteries. I don't remember, too, and it's only gonna be good for about 6 hours. This thing just chews batteries. I really need to get one of those AC adapters. That's why when people whenever I'm about to test Game Gear games, I'm like, oh, do I still have battery? Oh. Okay, that's enough Game Gear. Sorry, it's not a very streamable device, but you get the gist. How much are they on Amazon? Game Gears? I don't know if Amazon would even care. eBay is going to be your better shot for finding a Game Gear. Like if they were on Amazon at all, it'd probably be pretty expensive. In Japan, Game Gears go for about $120 to $200, depending on the model and how good the screen still is, stuff like that. So They're a bit expensive now because a lot of them have died over the years. Like the build quality wasn't super great, especially on the early ones. So a lot of them, the screens have like died, or the sound. Not quite as bad as the PC Engine Express, but worse than but worse than Game Boys. So like a lot of them just have not. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. If you do have one, you probably want to get it recapped. Yeah. I'm surprised they don't have more Switch 2 stock within Japan. Oh, they have. I could get a Switch 2, but I don't want to get the Japanese region locked one. That's the thing. There's two Switches in Japan. There's one that is multi-region, multi-language, and that one you can only buy through the Nintendo store and only if you win a lottery. Um, the actual Japanese one, I could probably. I'm not sure. They might be sold out, but like I I stores have a limited supply of them. Within a week I could probably get one, I'd rather get the multi-language one. And so if I can't get it in the next, I'm visiting America in August, so maybe I'll pick it up there. That's maybe the easiest way. Yeah, Amazon is not a great place to pick up retro stuff because if they have it at all, it's very overpriced usually, or they screw things up. Like I bought a copy of, what did I buy recently? Unlimited Saga, and it had no manual in it, but it said mint. So, yup. I stole my brother's back in the day after he lost interest to play Sonic and Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage was pretty good on there. I wanted one just to replay Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. I will say those games look considered. I'm sure they look better on. Yeah, better frame rate, definitely. Yep. Oh yeah, CD card only, yeah. But like they had like Amazon guaranteed refurbished or whatever, so it was like, not new, but like guaranteed. But like, so I got it, and it was a disc in a box, and it kind of looked me. I don't remember how good the quality was of the original, but it felt a little photocopied to me, the insert. But anyway, it didn't have a manual, and so I contacted them. And I'm like, "Oh, this doesn't have a manual." And they're like, "Oh, we don't guarantee manuals." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, you can replace the screens for better screens. I think you could modify a Game Gear too to have a better screen. I'm pretty sure you can. But yeah, I don't know. I just realized I didn't eat lunch. All right. Is there anything else anybody wants to see? I think I'm probably going to wrap this up fairly soon. Oh, is the Famicom Dojo store in Japan still open? The one with Hiro? Kinda. Like Hiro's mom passed away about 3 years ago, and she was basically the one running it. Like Hiro has a regular like 9 to 5 job as well. So like she was the one who kept it. So it still exists as a building, but like it it's only open erratically. Like it's only open occasionally when like Hiro's at home or his brothers are on, because Hiro doesn't live there. His brother lives there, and they open it up occasionally. And I think they're selling some stuff on like Mercari and Yahoo. But in general, it's not open most of the time, and it's. I think they're not even buying new stock. I think they're just selling off what they have, and I think it's gonna close. I don't see anybody taking up the reins on it. So yeah, it's sad because it's a game store that's been there since it was before it was a video game store. It sold like model trains or whatever, so it's been there for like 50 years or something like that. So it's really sad to see it go, but I think that's yeah. I'm running off for the night, but thanks for streaming. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for coming in. And again, if you have the ability to, leaving a comment on the video, not just in the stream, but like on the video itself, helps me so much. It helps me so much. Yeah, I mean, I haven't actually seen Hero since shortly after his mother passed away, because he does a lot of work outside the town, so like I should get together with him, go drinking or something, because it's been a long time. I see his brother sometimes though, like while he's shopping. Yeah. Can I see the Yu-Gi-Oh Switch one? Uh, I don't have my Switch in here because my kids are using it. So maybe not today. This one here, but I'd be very happy on another stream to pop that one in. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't have a Switch hooked up in this room right now. But another time, please. I'm thinking of doing a Switch stream because it would kind of tie in with Switch 2, because there's a lot of interesting titles that never got released outside of Japan that might be fun to play with. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we found someone. Uh, but just as a question for those who are new, or maybe the people who are new to the stream, most of them have left already. But if you're new to the stream, how did you find it? How did you find us? Was it recommended to you, or was it on a link, or just wondering how people find their way here? This is a fun one. This is a Yokai Watch dance game. It's a Just Dance game with the Yokai Watch characters. That was fun. Oh, it just showed you. Oh, that's interesting. Just popped up on your feed. Oh, that's interesting. Well, if you want it to pop up more often, yeah, just hit subscribe or what, or not or the bell thing, I think. But yeah, it's sometimes me. This channel I share with Sean, and he plays a lot of games where he'll choose one game and play like the whole way through it. So but yeah, but if you put on notifications, it'll pop up. And so if you want to check out his streams or check out one of mine, occasionally we do other stuff on this channel too. Great. Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna wrap up now so I can get ready before I have to work this evening. So, um, but absolutely, thank you so much, everyone who popped in, and just happy to see you all here, especially the new people and our happy friends. Oh, I feel bad. A few people just jumped in the channel right now, just as I'm starting to wrap up. I'd like to see region exclusives one night. Yeah, yeah. I'll show you some region exclusives. Yeah, when we have chance. There's some really fun stuff like work and work. Um, let's see what else. What was a couple interesting ones? This Common Rider game's kind of interesting. I think Disney Magic Castle did come out in the States, but yeah, we can. There's a lot of interesting stuff. All right. But anyway, again, thank you everyone for popping in. I hate to end it now because people just popped in, but if you liked what happened, hit the thumbs up, and I will catch you guys all again later. Thank you so much, and just take care of yourselves until we meet again. Thank you very much. Enjoy the games, whether you have new games, retro games, or whatever. Enjoy gaming and be excellent to each other. All right. Thank you very much. Good night.